Hey there, gorgeous gays! Version 2 here with Professor Layton and Pandora's box. Today's gonna be a chilled out day, and by that I mean I'm low energy, chat's low energy, my voice is going. It's been a hype week for streams. There's been a lot of big things this week that have made me go. A lot of things this week have made me gamer and go, let's fucking go! That's happened multiple times this week. So my voice is fucked. I'm tired as shit. The stream's literally late because I was falling asleep as I was making my bed. Perfect day to do the video game that requires puzzles that require brain work. So what I'm saying is that I have an excuse for being bad at the video game today. A thing that I never say about any Layton streams ever in the past. I've never once done a Layton game where I've made excuses for my poor performance. Never a single time has this happened. The story so far. Layton and Luke returned to the hotel to ask Chummy about the photo from the doctor's home. Unfortunately, it seems the inspector unwittingly scattered the photo scraps all across town. Following the inspector's trail, the pair set out to recover the missing pieces of the photograph. This is where we were last time. Layton and Luke have been sleeping in this pile of trash since last time. There was a photo here. Did we do the photo? Yes, we did. Yes, we did. We did the photo. I was about to say, I remember taking a photo in this. Did we do the photo? We did! And we've gotten like 3 of the 15 scraps that we need. So there's still quite a bit of photoing left to find. They're all meant to be here though, like...
Oh, over here!
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Sergeant Death. Like, literally starting from here is where everything is. Thank you, Sergeant Death. And there's pancakes. And there's pancakes. So, there's a lot of photo pieces to find in this. Oh, Katya! Oh, it's you two. I know you. I'm Mr. Anderson's daughter. Oh, the voice does not like the accents today. The voice does not like the accents. Give me 1 second. I'm fine. You're Mr. Anderson's daughter. Yes, my name is Katya. What brings you to Photoscrap? I can try to do Luke's. I'm not going to do anyone else's. I'm sorry, but I can't really talk about it. Excuse me. I have to get back to my search. Goodbye. Katya, wait a minute. What are you looking for? Wow, she moves fast. So Katya was headed to Photoscrap all along, just as we were. You can't believe we covered the identity of the third party, asking around about the Elysian box. So Katya's looking for the Elysian box as well? It would seem to be the only possibility, yes. Oh, the voice box does not like the accents. It does not like them. Not one bit. Professor, I set a piece of the photograph over there. I see done, Luke. I'll just let this away in my trunk so we don't lose it. Because I'm not an idiot who has a hole in my trunk. Well, we're immediately doing another photo. Your body is rejecting the British. Understandable. Anyway, more photographs in this. We heard you like photographs, so we put photographs into your photograph quest while you try to get photographs. What? Oh, there's no lid on the bin.
And now to test my theory.
There's no lid on the bin. Oh, I'm a genius.
Gentleman leaves no puzzle unsolved.
There's no lid on the bin. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Photographs. The photographs. I see mirrors here that line up. True ones here. They're that shape. It's this opened one, closed one, kinda ish. Lights there, railings. We got this here. Windows going up to there. That's going over That way, that goes up to there, this goes on here. That looks like it's cemented in, honestly, if I'm being completely honest. That goes to there. Aha! There's an extra window here.
Consider this puzzle solved. A true gentleman leaves no puzzle unsolved.
I found a window. I found a window. And if we have a look around further, so this goes, I've got little things here, that goes down there. We've got the railings that go along here, goes into like a zigzag pattern. Some leaves are on the ground here. Goes up to this. There's this section which is open. That little one there. This goes along to here, which goes up onto this. That has whatever the fuck that is. That goes into there. That goes around there. That goes into there. Okay, so nothing immediately suspiciously quickly stands out. From what I can see. Time to look at... No, that won't work. That won't work. But I'm not seeing anything about Shakedown Street here that looks any different. Not particularly standing out. Not seeing anything. I'm so bad at these. I'm so bad at these. Again, straight up asking for help because I don't count these as proper puzzles. They just spot the differences. Any hints? Can I have a hint? Ah! That's a different height to this. I'll be honest, I noticed it because looking at the door frame, looking at the pixels at the bottom of the door frame, I'm like, why does this little part here exist and not that? The height of that is slightly different. Yeah, that's a tricky one. Because normally you're looking for something where it's different in like, that is there or isn't there, or the color's different. Just a size difference? Ooh. Ooh. Just a size difference is a tough one.
That was almost too easy.
Ooh. Ooh, there we go. Ooh. Alright, click right above the height difference. Right above the height difference. Got it. There we go. A hidden puzzle. It's a hidden puzzle icon. UFOs! UFOs spotted. 4 UFOs were spotted in the night sky. Looks like there are 4 distinct shapes floating in the sky, but each of these is actually made up of 4 identical parts. Wait. Looks like there are 4 distinct shapes floating in the sky, but each of these is actually made up of 4 identical parts. Oh, okay, the same shape goes 4 times into it. Okay. Which of the following is the base part used to make all of these shapes? Oh. Going with gut feeling. I'm just gonna go with gut
Just
feeling.
leave it to me.
Damn it!
Looks like I botched that one.
I'm not putting in the mental effort to work this one out. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Today is not the day! There's a 1 in 3 chance. Today is not the day.
Here goes.
There we go. There we go.
That was almost too
I'll be
easy.
honest, I started with that one, and I couldn't work out how that fit into the left one, so I just gave up. But I guess it does. Oh, that was actually easy. Oh, that was actually... I was trying to work out how this fit into this one, and I couldn't get it. So after that failed, I just gave up and tried to do the other one. I'm just like, no, I can't do it. There weren't 4 UFOs in the sky after all. There were 16! Very disturbing. There were 16 UFOs. That one was a toffee. I totally didn't just guess it. Look.
Jackpot!
Thank you. Look, there's 100 and something fucking puzzles in this game. There are gonna be times where I just give up and don't try to solve them properly. There's gonna be times where that happens, especially on a day where I feel like shit. Awfully gloomy in these parts. 16 UFOs all together in 4 distinct but terrible mid-air collisions. No, it's like when they have the jet shows. To be like, oh, they're gonna fly overhead in big transformation, in big formations to like show off their like military prowess or something. I can't go inside, we just keep wandering around the seedy alley. Alley dead ends! Well, considering we need 15 fucking pieces, and we only have 11, I'm a little concerned. No, go back out. That's it, don't force me into a cutscene. Doesn't that look like somewhere I could go as well? What about that seedy alley? What about this seedy gentleman? Hey, Dylan. False sense, the gilded town. Oh, that's what they used to call this place when I were a little one. I used to work down the mine that gave the town its nickname, see? Well, I did till they closed it down a few years ago, ain't it? Even now, I sometimes catch crooks sneaking down into the mine to see if there's anything down there. We always come back with nothing, though. Count on that, boyo. We've certainly heard rumors of the great fortune Duke Cousin have made. You're a treasure hunter too, boyo. In that case, take it from me. The real money's not in that mine. It's in the Duke's castle, isn't it? You might have a bit of trouble getting there, mind, considering there's a vampire living up there. Alright, enough moitering. I get back to working out what a scrap of paper by your ears. I know. It's a scrap of photo knob, and we've been looking all over for it. I just think it's yours, is it? Well, I haven't got a use for it, so you better take it, isn't it? Most British man we've come across, he keeps going, isn't it? Alley dead ends. House in the alley. Oh, the music's going for it.
Found one.
He's from the north or south. I don't know Britain stuff. Are you not British enough? Well, this place still has some unusual art. I don't even know what to make of this picture. Which picture are you talking about, Luke? This one here. Are these weird shapes some kind of code? It seems that you stumbled across a puzzle. Look here. Perplexing figures. Me when I look in the mirror. A number, I already know the answer. I'm not even gonna read. I'm not even gonna read the puzzle.
Easy.
I'm sorry, but the answer was actually too obvious. I didn't need to read the puzzle. There were letters. It was B, C, D, E, F, just backwards and forwards. The moment I saw this, I'm just like, these are just letters, like back to front the entire way. The more I saw that, I'm just like, this is really obvious. First 6 letters of the alphabet displayed a 7 segment LED mirrored shown as above, and the first one was A. I didn't even need to read the puzzle. The moment I saw what it was, I'm just like, this is really obvious. Oh, now I see how it works. Tonic flower. Don't grab random flowers you find within paintings and try to put them in your tea. I would not recommend this. Can you imagine using puzzles to decorate your residence? Well, you must be quite the enthusiast. A, B, C, D, E, F.
Jackpot.
What a unique code. I wonder what this medicine's for. It's moments like this when I'm just gonna be like, shout out to the composers, or composer if there's only one, on the Layton games, because fucking Christ. They do such a great job at capturing what the vibe of this should be. They do such a good job with it. Well, I don't see anything else to do here. Will something happen when I go out?
Jackpot.
Tomato Nishira. Shout out to you. You do good music. You nailed the vibe of this very well. Yeah, nothing else in it. Well, maybe there's puzzles that I missed, but... I'm still missing a lot of photo scraps. Let's see, we picked up 7 scraps so far, but I suppose we've still got more work ahead of us. Yes, the job's far from over. It's in about halfway there, give or take a piece. We've avoided along this alley, and I think it's safe to say we won't find anything else here. I assume we focus the remainder of our search on the other places the inspector might have visited. And now we just wander through the rest of town. Who's ready to skull fuck the rest of Folsense one last time? And by one last time, I mean probably not one last time. Who's ready to do a bunch of tea, though? Chat. It's on you. To see if I've actually got them all. Hey, this is better. We might be here for a bit. No, it's bad tea. Bad tea. Oh, you missed that one. Too tired to keep track. I'll do my best to do it myself. It's fine. I'm not gonna fuck it up. Don't worry about it. I'm too awesome at everything to fuck it up. I've already fucked it up. I already forgot this. I already forgot the double. I already forgot the double. Shit. Hey, there we go! The root remedy! This tea seems like just the thing for driving away the chills when you feel a cold coming on. Maybe so, Professor, but it's a little bit for my tastes. Now then, Luke, no good medicine is ever easy to drink. That's how you know this is effective. Oh, I think you might be onto something there, Professor. I feel all warm inside now. I made a tea. I made a tea. Brr. Alright, we're on to the next thing. Nope. That's a bad one. Yay! There we go! There's only one ingredient left, so we've got to get most things after this, surely. There we go. Bitter fruit. Oh, this is simply exquisite. There's a note the flavor here that is lacking in most of the teas. Really? Gosh, maybe my tongue's broken or something. I don't see what all fuss is about. Haha, you may be a bit young for this one. It's what some might call a tea for the experienced palate. Well, I don't know about that. As far as I'm concerned, it's too bitter to be tasty. Luke being a child, not liking teas if they have bitter flavors to them. What am I up to? I'm up to this second. Ah, damn it. Okay, so we got for the spices, we do this. Boo! Doesn't like spices. Okay. So now we're up to the citrus. So we try citrus. No. We didn't do double bitter with sweet, did we? Which one's sweet? Double? I don't know if I did the double. I keep forgetting the doubles. I keep forgetting the double bitter. I constantly forget the double bitter, you're right. I remember the double of this, I forget the double bitter. It makes me worried that I've forgotten the double of this sometimes with others. And I think I did this, but I'll double check. I remember the flavors of the ingredients way easier than the names. I notice. Nope, doesn't like not that one. Not the mild. So sour and earthy. Nope. I suppose that if I said the flavors out loud, it'd probably be easy to keep track of it. So, bitter, sour, and we did earthy, so spicy. Nope, doesn't like that. Bitter, mild. Nope, doesn't cancel out the bitterness enough. Alright. So, bitter, mild. Nope, not good for that. Okay, bitter, mild, earthy. Nope. Bitter, mild, spicy. Nope. Alright, bitter, earthy. Nope. Just poisoning Luke and Layton. There we go. Bitter, earthy. Nope, doesn't like that. Alright, bitter, earthy. I think we did that one. But I gotta, if I'm not sure, I gotta double check. Alright. So, bitter, earthy, and spicy. Still also not good. I'm worried about how many we have left. I'm worried about how many there might be left that are possible to do. Like, how many will this final ingredient actually unlock for us? I'm worried about this. No, okay. I feel like missing 4 is way too many. I feel like missing 4 out of 1 ingredient is too many. That feels like it's way, like if it was 3, I could understand. But this implies that like a third of all the possible ingredients use whatever the last one is. We're missing 3, 8, 11, and 12. We're missing 3, 8, 11, and 12. I guarantee there's a combination we've missed. But I will get the last ingredient, do another test, and then when that doesn't work, we will look it up. The Herzog Museum, taking in the sights, are ya? Have you heard of the Herzog Museum? There's all sorts of antiques and false sense of most important family. Remaining visitor, but the curator Grinko was never there. Found place open, consider yourself lucky. Yes, we noticed. We opened to visit, but the museum was closed when we passed by. Whereas museum's owner ordered Gringo to look it up and run around town looking for something. The owner, you say? Do you happen to know who this person is? Of course everyone does. Same fellow who owns the Voluntary Express, if you can believe it. Maybe our museums is some weird hobby for the rich, but it seems like a waste to me. Mr. Anderson is also a museum owner. It would seem. Oh, Mr. Sorry, no. No, Anderson's a different thing. It would seem Mr. Beluga owns not only the Voluntary Express, but has a museum as well. How odd! Why is Mr. Beluga have a little museum like that? Who could say? But now it's because Mr. Beluga may have ties to the Herzons he's kept quiet about. Dungeon wagon, you two. Good. Then look at this letter I picked up off the ground. And subscribe to the photo! You're looking for this thing? The one I'm in second. Here, it's yours. Look at this Photoscrap. Oh, that's what the episode's gotta be called on YouTube. Oh, I'm gonna write that down. It's so funny. Look at this Photoscrap. There we go. You're not talking in front of me? Good. Look at this piece of trash that I found. I mean, the last 2 titles of episodes for this have been Vampire the Masquerade Timelines and Impossible Garlic Conundrum. I don't know if Look at This Photoscrap is as funny, but it's a reference, so therefore it means I have to do it. We're just gonna talk to literally everyone again that way. Lately, no one in town wants to go near the forest. Papa takes the Herzog Castle, get theirs locked. I feel like the game makes you run around literally the entirety of False Sense way more than we ever had to run around the entirety of St. Mystere. I feel like I'm running into more situations in this game where the goal is run around literally the entire town. So I'm just making sure I did actually... There's still this pathway here, yeah. I feel like in St. Mystere I was usually in a particular area of town and exploring just there. But I feel like in this, once we got to False Sense, the game has said run around all of False Sense multiple times. Boy, you two should run around a bunch. I found a child. Hey guys, what are you doing there? Hello, young man. Looking for a piece of the torn photograph. Have you seen any pieces around? Yeah, the wind below this thing by me. Just what you were looking for. Though the playground is fine escapers, we can have it if we solve this puzzle. Disappearing Act 1. We're in the hundreds for this. And you're going to give me the first one of these? Here's a classic puzzle. The rules are simple. You can move any ball on the board below, as long as it satisfies the following conditions. To move, jump your slitted ball over an adjacent space by another occupied by another ball into an empty space on the other side. You can't jump diagonally. Once you make the jump, the ball you jumped over disappears from the board. To complete the puzzle, you must remove all balls from the board except one. Okay. Okay. The ball you jump over disappears. Okay. Okay, so there's very little wiggle room to work with at the start. Because you only have like 2 options. You have very little wiggle room at the start to actually try to do anything. You can't do diagonal. Can't do diagonal. Is there a starting option that I'm not seeing? Because I feel like my only 2 starting options are either this or this. But is there something I'm not seeing? I feel like there's a starting move that I'm not seeing. Because I'm seeing very few potential possible moves overall. Like, okay, so if I move this... Does that help? Oh, it does! There it goes. There it is. There it is. There it is.
Consider this puzzle solved.
There we go.
A true gentleman leaves no puzzle unsolved.
There we go. There's so many times this puzzle has haunted me all my life. Here's one configuration of puzzle, and it's Peg Solitaire. Traditional version of the game played with pegs you can turn to balls and odd. Shout out to my diamond baby. I'm scared. Oh, I get it now. Thanks for your help. Here's a Photoscrap, just like I promised. Used to be lots more people in False Sense way back when, but then everyone just up and left. I wonder where they went. I wonder. No one down here wants to play with me. It's real boring. Go back this way, because while we're here. Don't go Edge Forest down and play. Where's that? People who went treasure hunting that dusty old castle outside town. The vampire with big fangs lives up there. The vampire they say lives up in Innocent Castle. Gosh, if you know what I was talking about, why'd you make me explain it? Even though the whole fang thing sounds creepy, that old vampire's nothing to be scared of. As long as you have a cross with some garlic, you'll be right as rain. Actually, I bet you a slice of garlic bread would be enough to do the trick. Garlic bread? Yes, I'm gonna ask you to. Do you know what this is? Remember that word over here earlier? It's what the photograph scraps are looking for. Then you should have it. I was gonna throw it away. Yay! We just got rid of the cross. We made out of balls. Oh no, we fucked up. Too many people in this town who prize gold and silver above items of real worth. Real treasure falls into the items that have witnessed its long history. The real treasure of falsehoods is the friends that we made along the way. Photograph! It is another missing fragment. Why did they have the photograph pieces only appear at the alleyway until we went elsewhere? And now it appears everywhere else. Faux sense, a good day. Wait. Anyway, it's a place where all your dreams come true. Little treasure of false sense, this piece of trash. Split the most similar grumble. I've seen a man so head over heels for his wife. Take a rest of we're investigating. I'm like half an hour into the episode, it's fine. Do feel better soon. How many episodes has it been since we got to False Sense? Surely she feels better by now. We've been running around for ages. Surely she feels better by now. Something the matter? You look rather downtrodden, my good man. I don't mind me, sir. I just think about how gloomy when I think about how slow business has been lately. To be honest, just thinking about it puts on a raincoat out of my head. Wow, Jack, a cup of tea. I'm going to make one for you and be surprised what it could do for your mood. I'd appreciate it. Maybe something spicy would cure me in this case of the blues. A spicy tea. Do you want like the super spicy tea? Yeah, an ideal pick-me-up if you're feeling a little down. There we go. Spicy tea. A smile spreads across Kranz's face. He seems relaxed and cheerful. Oh my, that is delicious. Each sip reveals more flavors. It's like the tea I drank as a child. Back then, Duke Herzen would visit our hotel often, and no one spread ridiculous rumors about vampires. Yes, there were simpler times. When you look at what gold did to the people here. What's that? I prefer the days gone by. I am so curious for the myriad of lore reveals that we're gonna get. I mean, at this point, like, we literally have, what? There's still 8 massive lore bombs left to go, and we don't even know what the last one's about. There's a lot of lore bombs left in the game to go through. Oh, it looks like Inspector's found a new victim to grill. So the only way into False Sense is through a narrow mountain pass on the Voluntary Express. In other words, no one gets in or out of the town without getting on that train, correct? Ooh, I see someone's been up late doing their homework. I think you got your facts straight, love. Hey, chicken's all in the memory, you know. You can never tell by looking, but I'm no spring chicken. It's quite enough, madame. If you're sure about the route to town, then we're finished here. Bart, let's go. I mean, yes, sir. Oh, below me down. He's dashed off. Some boys can't sit still for 5 minutes. Hope it ain't embarrass the poor lamb. I only want him to come in and see a show. Can I go inside yet? We got another piece of the photograph. Indeed we did. Can I go inside yet? Boo!
Jackpot!
Oh, thanks, Sergeant Death. Still another light in there. Boo and don't. That's his granny. Oh, tea! Tea for Lila! She's shivering all night. A tea that'll warm you up. Find a tea that'll fix my bad circulation and warm me up. Refreshing sweetness. Brew remedy! Rich in flavor, the tea warms the body, improves circulation, and is ideal if you feel a cold's coming on. There we go. There we go. Tasty! Layla beams of rosy glow returning to her cheeks and her chills disappearing. Tee! Thanks a million, you two. Now I'm toasty to the tips of my toesies. Glad to see it helped. Are you now fully recovered? Not exactly. So tea wasn't effective as I originally thought. I know the chills are all gone, but now I got a cramp from all that shivering. Ow! Someone's moving behind your shoulder over there. I don't see anything back here. Oops, probably just triggered the light. Tee! Seems to happen a lot. That seems to happen to a lot of people in Full Sense. And you never mind you all that, and thanks so much for helping me out. I mean it. Girl, are you okay? Girl, are you okay? Is Full Sense okay? We know the answer to that one, so no. We unfortunately know the answer to that one. It's a definite no. On his mountain space, a rubbish on the ground. Ugh! Literally the most boorish behavior one can have. Look, Professor, it's part of a photo. Yes, that appears to be the case. Same spaces really are scattered all over town. What a huge pain! May take some legwork, but each piece brings us closer to the answer. We must retrieve them all. So I brought a tea party. I'm the one who picked it up, you know. If you want so badly, you have to solve this puzzle for me first, okay? Turn on the lights. The board is shown in the picture on the left. It's wired on the underside so that holding contact points A and B together turns the light on. Now look at the board in the center. The slide has 3 contact points, A, B, and C. No matter whether you hold contact points A and B, B or B and C, C or A and C together, the light stays on. Okay, so how must the wires be connected on the other side of the board? Draw a solution that requires fewest number of connections. The dotted red line indicates a known wire. Look at the board in center. This light has 3 contact points, A, B, and C. No matter whether you hold contact points A and B, B and C, or A and C together, the light stays on. What is this picture? What's this picture? Because this only has like 6 wires coming out of it. This has 7. So are these dotted lines the known connections, or is it only this one? I'm confused. They're known for the example that just a reference are meant to be the same words as everyone. Okay, okay. How do I do it in 3? How do I do it in 3? How do I do it in 3? There's 2 possible ways to do it in 4, so I'm thinking there's got to be a way to do it in 3. Brain bad. Brain bad.
And now to test my theory. Well, I suppose you can't win them all. This should do the trick. Ha! Wonderful.
Because the thing says when A and B touch, the light turns on, and the thing says, what do you do to make it so when you touch them, the light stays on? If all the light has to do is not turn on, but stay on, you just connect the light to the battery. Because it specifically states connecting A and B to turn the light on, whereas what you have to solve is what means that the light stays on. Then light bulb to the battery. Possibility that light stays lit no matter which combination of contact points are held together. Natural light will also stay lit when none of the connections are made. Because it says it stays on. You're sharper than I thought you'd be. Yeah, I didn't want this silly thing anyway. They got me! They got me!
Over here.
Because it was as I submitted the solution that I realized why I got it wrong. Literally, as I submitted it, I realized, oh, stays on. Fuck me. Real puzzle is why the mice discovering electricity. Look, you put mice, lab mice, in a maze enough with electric points in it, they're gonna learn how that shit works. I've seen anybody go so much trouble again, they pause on a piece of rubbish. Anyone else here? This guy wants tea. I know this guy wants the tea. But he won't let me talk to him about tea. I really like the concept of the tea. I'll hold on to it. One left. I really like the concept of the tea in the game. I like how it's done. In terms of just like, oh, you, like help the people around town with something that Layton really likes. As you complete puzzles, you can help more people with it. The trial and error nature of making the tea, yeah, you can listen to someone say it and then like go for it a bit easier there to try and like work out what they want based on what they're saying rather than do what I'm doing. But because of the constant reloading of conversations, that doesn't feel appropriate. But also the fact that when people want tea feels random when you go there or not. It's like, I really like the tea. I really like that the tea exists. It just doesn't feel like it's implemented in, like it's implemented in a way that requires a lot of busy work. Of like constantly needing to refresh talking to people and constantly needing to like try different combinations. It's just a bit too much busy work for what one of the long-term puzzles is. Like you compare that to the camera. Where it's just build the camera and then once you've built the camera, take photos of these places and then solve the puzzles at that place. I'd be fine with one or the other, but both is a bit much, yeah. Where people aren't guaranteed to even want the tea, and also when you've got to try so many combinations to make the tea, it's, yeah. I remember going back and forth from areas a bunch of trigger tea requests, which is what I'm going to have to do at some point in this. Yo, there's an emergency! We're all in big trouble now! I don't know what's going on. Give us a tracker on people who have asked for tea, please. That would be very nice. It's more tea! It's not sweet at all! How are you supposed to fight vampires without sweet tea? How? I was gonna go home and brew up some more, but I can't leave my post. We're trapped here like rats. Oh, is that all? What do you mean, is that all? What will the vampire bust in? How will I quench my thirst mid-vanquish? Exactly what kind of tea would allow you to continue your fight. It's a secret modified recipe handed down from a great-great-grandfather. It's got joyroot clover and a little something else for a thirst-obliterating smoky taste. I don't have anything that's smoky. Are you all prepared? Alright then, if you can brew it, bring it on. I don't think I have anything smoky. Which one was joyroot clover? That's this one, right? So something with this and is also smoky. I don't think I have that. I don't think I have anything smoky. That might be our final ingredient flavor. What is this smell? Let's make a pot of this. Do me a favor and give it to the vampire. Okay. Okay. Someone remember we're gonna go speak to Jeffrey. He wants some smoky tea when we get some smoke in our tea. Someone remember that. Hello, Garlic Man. Smells so garlicky in here, made me a bit woozy. What do you word against garlic, Sonny? Only thing I'm say from the vampire. Business been lately, I think it also works on customers. Tea people, Towerman. There's definitely other people. I'm pretty sure Chessman wants tea as well. I'm pretty sure Chessman also wants tea. You two look fairly sharp. I'm sure you get to the bottom of it sooner or later. Oh. Well, fuck, I've run out of people. Wait, what if the tower man doesn't want tea and actually wants to help me with my problems? No, he doesn't. Okay. We are missing a photo scrap and I don't know where to get it. Wait, did I speak to Lila after her tea issues? Oh no, you're talking about the stagecoach. Who have I not spoken to? I will say I like Folsense as a city. Like Folsense has such a different vibe to Saint Mystere. I really like it. Oh yeah, folks, what are you doing out here? Looking for something, maybe? Indeed we are, we're looking for scraps. I spoke to this guy before! Why didn't he give it to me? Have you seen anything of the sort? Rubbish then, yeah? And I'm pretty sure I saw one over by the gates of the forest. I'll have to say amazed I am in the number of our towners I met today. Just met a girl who one direction into hers and castle, and now I'm bumping into you two. A girl, you see? She looked like a classy lass, probably in her late teens. She's not with you two then? Must be talking about card chair, Professor. She would certainly fit the description. You think she's up to Duke Ursen's fortune? I didn't get that impression from our brief meeting. But something is odd, that's for certain. But I've talked. We'll be on the location on the final photoscrap. Oh, it has to be this one for last. Okay. There's it's multiple gameplay factors that are happening all at once. That mean you just run around Folsense repeatedly. The T system, just the very nature of how puzzle unlocks work in this game. Because puzzle unlocks in this game consistently work on a thing of, once you see new dialogue pop up, people can have new puzzles. Every time one of those happens in Folsense, which is quite frequent if you're actually doing the story, people get new puzzles all the time. The photograph, we had to run around to get puzzles before getting the photo scraps, and then the photo scraps require us to run around town again, and then for the final photo scrap, we're going to talk to that particular guy. It's a lot of, I feel like I'm having to run around town and the entire town more frequently than I had to run around Saint Mystere. I feel like when I was in Saint Mystere, I was sticking to one area a lot more. I mean, obviously, I'm not, going to Dropzone. I'm not going through the train and everything while I'm doing all of this. But I feel like, it feels like Folsense is basically as big as Saint Mystere. But it feels like I'm having to run around the entire... this kid's got a new puzzle! Because I got the information about where the last photo scrap is, now this kid has a new puzzle because a new thing popped up on the bottom of the screen. So I do have to talk to everyone again for puzzles. No one in this town ever wants to hang out with me, so I'm always by myself. What do you say? I know a pretty good game called Solve the Puzzle. Wanna play? I'm fine with unlocking new puzzles as you progress, the story and, characters you've spoken to before then get puzzles. It's just, I feel like, or at least my memory of several years ago, which is probably wrong, honestly. I feel like in Saint Mystere, I was locked into a certain area of the town and just had to do that section of the town, and that section of the town could have new puzzles. Whereas in Folsense, every new objective we have in Folsense is... you can explore almost the entirety of Folsense, and sometimes you do have to do that for objectives. You have to do that if you want to hand in the tea, and sometimes people who get puzzles at different points while you're walking around full sense are fucking anyway. Can conundrum. A number of identical cans hanging from a tree. While all the cans here may look empty, one is actually filled with water. See if you can find it. When using your answer, ignore the weights of each string and stick. Please don't have running event involved field, but yeah, full sense is a bit more than the last game, even still. It definitely feels it. It definitely feels it. I imagine the tea aspect makes it feel like it way more. But it's also the part, like the photos are literally run around the entire city again. Ignore the weight of each string and stick. Okay. I remember this one at all. Well, it should be 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So these 4 should weigh the same as those 4. But if one has water in it, I don't know how it's possible then.
And now to test
A or
my
D?
theory.
A, okay.
And there we have it.
I don't quite know if this actually makes sense, I'll be honest. Nicely done! The answer is A. The biggest stick connects to the branch of the point left to center of the stick. 4 cans hang from each side of this big stick, but because the string holding to the tree is left of center, oh, okay, you are actually counting moments in it, okay. You are counting wait, okay. But, yeah, 4 cans holding the big stick with the tree, holding this, the tree is left to center. The set of 4 cans on the left must be having the ones on the right. A, B, C, and D all hang from the left side of the big stick. Judging by the number of cans and positions of the strings, it's either A is the heaviest. So that, because I was about to say, then why do these 2 weigh the same as this one? It's because they're closer to the middle, where this is further away. Okay, okay. I could tell by the numbers of just what it was. It's just like, well, this one here is the same as these 3. So clearly that's the heaviest. But you are actually using, like, distance from the pivoting points. And the further it is means that less weight gets applied more. Oh, I knew that puzzle was going to be too easy for you. But I'm just a kid, so what do you expect? I know any harder ones, but some of them grown-ups in town might. I used to run around town, run around all the time, but now I'm getting tired super fast. Do you think I'm getting old? Mood. Fucking mood and a half, kid. Mood is fucking shit. I feel like anytime I love, you know where I am. It's not like a bit of cabaret. First parts and nothing else can, is what I always say. There's a balance puzzle. I don't have any memory of this. Do I ever do that one in my playthrough? Is moments the right term that I'm using for that? Yes, yes, it is. Moments is indeed there, yeah. I was trying to remember if moment was the word that I'm using for that. Yes, yes. Moment is the product of physical distance and force. Similar to torque. I want to say the word moment is derived from momentum. Like, it's like, feel like a moment is like potential momentum based on like distances and things. Why do you have a line across your body here, lady? It's an awfully suspicious line you got going on there, madame. Sorry, one thing appeared on the screen, so we have to go through the entire town to make sure no one has a new puzzle for us. Wait, did you say was that a different dialogue? I used to work down the mines I get the town that's nicknamed, see? Well, I did like us all a few years ago, isn't it? Sometimes I can't, I know. You never know when they get a new puzzle, so we have to check everywhere. Gotta check everywhere. Like, I don't think it would ruin the game.
Found one.
I don't think it would ruin the game if a character that you've already spoken to, like, if you've spoken to a character before, I'd say, like, that would be the limit. If you haven't if you have spoken to a character before, and progressing the game, they get a new puzzle that's optional, I think putting an exclamation mark, like, on their section of the map on the top screen, I think that would be fine. I think that would be fine. It's gotta be for characters they haven't spoken to, because otherwise you'd know where the new characters are to speak to for, otherwise you'd be told where new characters are before you see them. And if it's required for main story, then I think the searching and exploration and discovery of it is, like, part of the point. So I don't think you need to be shown that. But if you've spoken to someone before, and they've got, like, a new thing, just put, like, an exclamation mark on the top screen. Oh, sorry, that was new dialogue. He was about vampires that are pale and good looking. Might be cool, but I bet that vamp up at the castle's hot. And then you're talking about the box again. Meanwhile, in Garlemald, so, would you say he comes to town fairly often? We've confirmed. Sup, Angelo? Why, just because I made a 14 reference? Oh, yes. I mean, think about it. He takes the Molentary Express for free whenever he wants. I suppose that's one of the perks of owning your own railway. Oh, whenever I see him around, he's always with some hippie in a conductor's outfit. One times out of 10 I've seen him, he's having a go at the conductor about one thing or another. Seems to be searching for something, though I don't know what. Whatever it is, must be pretty ow, fucking shit, cunt fucks. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that to you, officer. I just hit my heel and I've got torn Achilles, so it really fucking hurt. Forward to the NPC who talked about vampires being hot. Just fighting vampires will make you a weep. So that's all this fuss over this Elysian box. As far as I'm concerned, it's just a box. Joker be like, Pandora's box. To me, it's just a normal box. Inspector, pardon me, sir, but I've just received word from headquarters. His alleyway checks out. So, then that's that, isn't it? Ha! Ha ha ha! But we're gonna, man. Gather all suspects to the hotel and we'll put this case to bed. But, sir, if we know who the murderer is, shouldn't we make the arrest and be done with it? What? But sometimes I think you might be the thickest Bobby I ever met. No greater threat on the life of a detective than accusing the guilty party in front of a crowd. It's why we're cops, god damn it. Here's the moment this whole game's been building towards. Now gather up everyone on the double. Yes sir. Catch up with some nice stuff. Just make sure you hold your nose when you're in there. P.U. Alright. Photoscrap! At least he's honest. Talk about a spooky place. You think the path beyond the gate leads to the castle, Professor? From what I can tell, yes. Gosh, anyone who live out in the middle of a spooky forest like that must be a little batty. No wonder people who think whoever's out there is a vampire. Haha. Show a little courage, my boy. Wait. Oh. What's this? What's this here? Something stuck to this fence. It's the last piece of the photograph. Yeah, we got all the photo scraps. Now that we've recovered them all, let's see if we can't piece the photograph back together. The torn photo. Rose, Layton, and Luke have finally hunted down all 16 pieces of that peculiar photo. Reassemble the pieces to reveal the contents of the image. Rotate a piece by touching the side and spin it around. Be careful not to reassemble the picture upside down. You can't tell me what to do. Alright, get your corners. As far as I can tell, moment, momentum, and physics terms were derived completely independently. Impressive. Moment comes from Latin momentum, inertia, moment of inertia, and later French momentum force, moment of force. While momentum, as we know, was coined to term for quantity of motion as product of size and speed of an object. Well, there you go. Well, there you go. And now I have learned that. Well, okay, I'm gonna guess this doesn't go here because it literally won't fucking fit. Do you have a call? Your voice sounds strange. This week has been had a lot of hype streams, and I've been screaming a lot. The phrase "let's fucking go" may have been uttered once or twice throughout streams this week at a very loud volume, and I've completely ruined my fucking voice as a result. What I've done is completely ruin my fucking voice. It's also been busy at work. It's a combination of it's been busy at work, so it's been a lot going on while I'm at work, so I'm talking a lot. And then also I'm streaming, and it's been a week of hype shit throughout a lot of it. So everything has come together to mean that my voice is terrible today. I'm sorry, Layton fans. You're gonna have to be the one who puts up with this shit today. I'm sorry. Understandable. Which one of you has this triangle piece missing out of your corner? Oh, there we go. It's that bit right there. No, 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 no. How can I tell if it's upside down or not? How will I be able to tell if it's upside down? I've not considered this. Swear to God, if I put it all together like this and it's obviously upside down, I'm gonna be shitting and farting. Only a reasonable crash out, I believe, is the term that the kids use these days. There we go. Trying to, like, look at the exact pixels of how things line up to just be like, which one of you is it? Which one of you bastards is it? Oh my god. Oh my god. I've now realized what it is. It's Samus! It's Samus! Is it upside down or not? Be careful not to reassemble the picture upside down. Is it upside down? Okay, no, because these corners don't actually... No, okay, no, it's the right way up because these corners literally don't fit. The corners literally don't fit in the spot, so this is the right way up. It's Samus! And there's two of her! Hot. What? Who said that?
Just leave it to me.
To Sammy!
That was almost too easy.
There we go. I'm so good at cooking. You did it! I don't know if this is a picture of. I mean, I'd assume it's a picture of the Elysium box, also known as Pandora's box, also known as the Diabolical box. That would be my guess. I mean, and this isn't Samus. This could be a goat head, and these could be the horns of the goat head. It could be that. But I'm going to assume that this is a chorizo artifact. There, that's all of it. The torn photo! Gosh, Professor. Could be a frog face. I was also thinking of a frog. Also, no, localization team, do your job well, Bucks. Hey, look. There has been, like, one puzzle where this version of the localization's better. Admittedly, it's only one, but there has been one! And I do personally prefer the name Pandora's Box over Diabolical Box for the name of the game. I mean, it would be better if the game was called Elysian Box, considering they keep calling it the Elysian Box in-game. So I probably would have preferred either of the names of the games be Elysian Box, but... Gosh, Professor. Look, were I to venture a guess, I'd say that what we see before us is the Elysian Box itself. Oh look, the design on top of the box looks like the same as the one in front of the fountain. Yes, I noticed the resemblance myself. What an unusual emblem. Yeah, I can see the frog, big eyes here, this is the mouth here, ribbit. The imagery seems to resemble some sort of monster, doesn't it? That seems appropriate, doesn't it? I mean, the box did kill poor Dr. Schrader after all. Well, perhaps it did, perhaps it didn't. We won't know until we have the actual item in our hands. And we'll open it and see if we die. For now, our best course of action might be to show this photo to the townsfolk and see what they say. Sounds good to me. Who knows, maybe the photo will help jog someone's memory or... Arc! What are we gonna do now? We blew away one of the photo pieces. It's quite an unfortunate turn of events. That piece missing, the emblem looks completely different. Less evil and more like, a frog. That was way more of a frog. Well, if we lose any more pieces, it won't look like anything at all. Let's paste the remaining down so we don't lose any more to the wind. Frog box! Frog box! When reconstructed, the photograph depicts the Elysian box. Only the box is an ominous-looking goat, which seems appropriate given the box's sinister reputation. Goat! The goat emblem. A large ominous symbol in the shape of a goat's head decorates the top of the Elysian box. Same symbol can be spotted in the town of Falsense. What connection exists between the box and the town? And we continue our investigation in town. Go into the forest! Go into the forest, you cowards! Professor Layton, sir! Pardon, my good man. Whatever is the matter? Spectre has found the person responsible for Dr. Schrader's murder. I have strict orders to round everyone up at the hotel as quickly as possible, sir. Understood. We should head there without delay. Come, Luke, let's hurry. Never mind, we decide to return to the hotel. Oh! A full-on save progress. A full-on save progress moment for a new chapter. But that's what I know this sound more than my own home. The road to Herzen Castle. Why the castle gotta look so evil, though? I mean, if I had a giant castle, I'd kind of want it to look evil. I can understand that. So I know we have to rush back, but like, what if people have new puzzles? Welcome to Chappie 6. But what if there's new puzzles, though? The Granny Riddletons. This is why we have to go around the entire town. To prevent Granny Riddleton from mocking us. This is why we need to talk to every single character between every single moment of the game. Thought you want the tea again. I don't have the tea yet. You got the nerve to just cut and run, cowards. We need to solve more problems so we can do more tea. Asian box is such a nice ring to it. Someone have a puzzle. Someone justify me running around the entire town speaking to everyone. Granny stuff shows up everywhere, so we go like some stalkers. I'd say it's fair if we piss. No, I don't want. I don't want to give Granny the satisfaction of being like I outsmarted you and you missed a puzzle. Ha ha. I can't let her get that satisfaction. I must show that I am better than her. Because otherwise she'll do that laugh that she does. At ha ha ha, you missed a puzzle. That guy's still not here. Clearly he's the murderer. Now you might say, isn't it unreasonable that I'm going to all these places just in case there's a puzzle? Yes, but sometimes there has been. And like one of the puzzles that I missed was an exact situation like this. Of things are about to progress and you just spoke to everyone, but go and speak to everyone again. Because this exact moment someone had a new puzzle. One of the ones that we've missed is explicitly that in the past. So I do have to check, just in case. Just in case. Oh, you want a tea? Never getting these stinking boots. Well, I'm never gonna get this lady to give me tea, so I understand. I understand you're upsetting this. There we go. Oh dearie me. Are you alright? What's the matter? Oh, a pancake is good for the soul. That syrup just freaks havoc on my complexion. Nonsense, madame, you look lovely. You only have one slight line across your throat. But look at this skin, it's dull. Well, if it's troubling you that much, may I suggest a cup of radiance boosting tea? I've got some tea that happens to have some collagen in it right now. Radiance blend. Vitamin Pat's tea to address all kinds of beauty woes. Lovely. A rosy glow returns to Gertie's face. She seems restored and cheerful. Oh no, that was just wonderful. Does my skin look better? How much better? 2 times better? 5? For what it's worth, I think the best you can do for your skin is to stop fretting so much. I'm sorry. Just these past few years, I feel like I've suddenly aged a great deal. I'm obviously still a knockout, but somehow I just feel older, you know? Is the time freezing magic of the town starting to wear off? Is this town being powered by the Elysian box sucking the life force out of another town starting to wear off, and so that devil's bargain is starting to come back? And so instead of just aging from where they are now normally, their age is just rapidly aging to catch up to the age that they're meant to be at, because they're no longer able to suck out the life force because Dr. Schrader got the Elysian box off these people. Because this is now the second character who's mentioning aging a lot in the last couple of years. And unless Folson's recently had a case of a few cases of COVID go through it, I don't know of anything else. Then these games is heavily dependent on exploring for new puzzles, because though players only meant to focus on main stories, games will probably be pretty short. I understand that like exploring for puzzles is a bit. I just think it goes too far in this particular game. I just feel like in this particular game, how much I have to run around town for new puzzles is a little too much. This isn't a beauty war. I've got a bloody line going through me neck. Ah. Oh. I cracked my neck and it felt really bad when it happened, but then immediately afterwards I realized, oh, that actually loosened up my neck a lot. That's actually exactly what I needed to do. You never know what kind of neck crack it's gonna be until you crack the neck. Until you do it, you don't know. Shitting on the boy left. Tea! Oh, what to do, what to do. You seem troubled, madame. May I be of any assistance to you? Yes, I'm quite troubled. what's worse, with no one with whom I can discuss the matter. Well, how would you like a hot cup of tea? If nothing else, that should bring a bit of cheer to your day. I'm tired of mulling over the issue, so I suppose I might as well take a break. I don't mean to sound picky, but please keep in mind I have certain preferences. Undoubtedly today, I do believe a nice strong tea with a pinch of dream fluff's in order. There's another song as much as getting cramps still sleeping. I used to get those. It's why I'm on magnesium tablets now, so I don't. That's why we need to make tea, because tea has the power to overcome time-stopping magic. The tea is going to defeat the final boss of this game. Automod AI doesn't like time-stopping. What the? Nightbot, what the hell? Why did Nightbot pick up time-stopping magic? Nightbot, what do you know that we don't? Nightbot, what do you know that we don't? Alright. It's gotta be strong, but with some, puff. That shit gotta have that puff pass to it. It gotta have that puff pass. Light taste transforms into something spicy. Gotta have that strong puff. I like my tea made out of weed. I like my weed tea. No. No, she feels pedestrian. I don't know, when she says strong with dream fluff, like this is sweet and mild. I was gonna go for the dream spice. No. None of the ones that outside of this, none of the ones that I say have, any strength to them. So unless I'm missing a tea... Oh, Doodles, did you ever work that out? Or are you currently asleep? I wouldn't blame you if you are. Doodles at one point left to try and work out whether I was missing any current teas that I could make a current tea, but I haven't, and I missed it. But Doodles may have fallen asleep. So cold where I am right now. I'm jealous! So we just game for some reason it started snowing here. I want snow. I'm here, hello. Ah, Mr. Layton. So glad you could finally join us. You're fully caught up on teas, can confirm we've been diligent. Okay, good. So there is just the last 4 teas we have left are made out of the last ingredient. Okay. The last I mean, to be fair, that is usually how it goes with these, long-term puzzles in Layton. Layton's long-term puzzles are pretty consistent of... You can solve most of it, they're not linear. The closer you get to the end of the... look at the camera. It's really hard to work out where any of the camera pieces should go until you have nearly all of the camera pieces. It's the same with the hamster. You can't, once you start getting more pieces for the hamster, you can start solving we got, 1 extra piece for the hamster and solved, 2 stages in a row kind of thing. That is usually how these long-term puzzles go for Layton. The more, the closer to the end you get, the faster the progress goes. Just because there's more pieces to put together. I mean, even the main game, that's how the mysteries usually go. In the last game, we had all the main mysteries, and, fucking 5 of them got knocked out in the last 30 minutes of the game. Because the more pieces of the puzzle you have, the faster it becomes to put the whole thing together. That's just how puzzles work. So it does make sense. With you here, we now have every suspect in the murder of Dr. Schrader gathered in this room. How? Layton, I don't think you were sitting very gentlemanly there. I don't think Layton was sitting very gentlemanly there. It looks like Layton was slouched down, man-spreading as far as possible. Or I got him confused with someone else. But it looks like Layton was slid back halfway on the seat, ass nearly hanging off, with his legs, man spread out. But maybe I only saw him for a split second, so I didn't quite get it. A few days ago, renowned archaeologist Dr. Andrew Schrader was found dead in his London home. His murder is still at large, but look around you. You could very well be sitting next to the culprit. A suspect? Me? Utter nonsense. What reason could I have to kill a man I don't even know? Best slow on the uptake, eh? Mr. Beluga, every person in this room's after the Elysian box. The box ties each of you to our dead man, so there's no doubt that one of you here did the deed. I'm sure putting this case together has been a try of a police work, Inspector, so tell me what facts have you unearthed in these last few days? Now watch closely, Mr. Layton. This is how we unravel mysteries at the yard. We find the person with the darkest skin and we accuse them. You have my full attention, Inspector. Please, hypothesize away. I've first learned a false sense through evidence obtained in the late doctor's apartment. According to his notes, Schrader spent quite some time here in town researching the Elysian box. When I learned he died shortly after returning home to London, everything became crystal clear. I believe our criminal first spotted the doctor when he was inquiring about the Elysian box here in town. Spying a chance to obtain the coveted box, the fiend followed the doctor to London and murdered him. Oh, now that's an action worthy of London's finest. So out there then? Where's our man? Hold your horses, I'm getting there. The summarized culprit must have been to false sense before. What's more, this person must have also had the ability to travel freely between here and London. Now, as we all know, only those affiliated with the Voluntary Express have that ability. And now all eyes turn to Mr. Beluga, eh? Well, turn them back. Mr. Beluga said he was in London conducting business that day, and his alibi checked out. What? But if it's not Mr. Beluga... That's right. Our murderer stands before us, and his name is... Sammy Thunder! Okay, Layton's not as... Okay, Layton's not, like, as far down as I thought. Layton is full-on manspreading, though. Yes, I know this man's just been accused of murder. But Layton is full-on manspreading, though. Like, he is full-blown taking up all the room. Whoa, you gotta be kidding, man! I know Mr. Beluga ordered you to turn over every stone in this town to find the Elysian box. Also, Luke's a giant. He worked you like a dog and you resented that treatment. So he decided you beat him to the punch and make off with the precious box. This is an outrage! Samuel, what do you have to say for yourself? I'm in frames, man. You got it out of your gourd, man. Now I see how the box has been for so long. You've been holding out on me, Samuel! No, I haven't, man. I saw my favorite leather trousers. Come on, Uncle, you know me. I'm a wild card, but never do anything as crazy as that. You'll have plenty of time to make your excuses later. From your cell, that is. You're coming home. So the conductor did it. I don't think he had it in him, but at least we can all rest easy now. Professor, do you really think Sam could have committed such an awful crime? Well, all we have to go on is a single-time photograph recovered from the doctor's apartment. Oh, so that's the Elysian box. Oh, very fancy. I like the cute goat design on the top. Flora. Oh my. Flora. Thank you, Flora. I knew something didn't feel quite right, but thanks to you, it's all coming to focus. Really? Do tell, Professor.
Oh, come on, officer, man. My only crime is rocking, and rocking ain't a crime. Yow! Let me go.
I'm kind of spot on with mine, honestly. I think I nailed Sammy.
You come along quietly if you know what's good for you.
Oh, I gotta be more aggressive for Chelmy. Okay. You'll know what's good along. You'll know what's good along if you quietly come quietly.
Just a moment, Inspector Shelby.
But everyone can agree that my best voice is Layton. Probably because it's a very simple one to do.
I believe we've all committed a large and rather unfortunate oversight. Can't you see I'm in the middle of something right now, Layton?
Where Where are you going with this, Professor?
Professor, what are you doing?
No one here has ever seen the Elysian box that we've been looking for. The one and only piece of visual evidence we possess is this torn photograph.
And so, everyone, I must ask you, look at this photograph.
And get to the point.
I'm in the middle of committing police brutality. Don't interrupt me, Layton.
The point is this, Inspector.
Look at this
The
photograph.
only person who could know what the Elysian box looks like is the suspect you're after. And it is this person who must have stolen the box in the first place.
Yes, and I've got the slippery fellow right here.
Ow! Take it easy, officer.
Put down, you hooligan.
And watch the hair, will ya? Wow!
Wow!
Sorry to
Cutscene!
disappoint, but he's not the culprit.
Score.
What? Stop talking in circles and get to the point, Layton. Who should be wearing the handcuffs?
Isn't it obvious? If the criminal does indeed reside in our midst, he or she would be the only one of us to see the Elysian box in person, which means the culprit. Must be you there.
What? Flora?
Show yourself, motherfucker! I know who you are, bitch! Show yourself!
That's the photo I dropped.
Indeed. This, for those who don't know, is a piece of evidence recovered by the inspector. It's a photo of the Elysian box, and I have every confidence that this shot depicts the real thing.
So, this little knick-knack here is what started the whole mess?
This old frog box.
To be honest, it's a bit outlandish for my taste. What with the bizarre frog head on it.
It is meant to look like a frog.
Aha!
I see you've put the pieces together too, Luke. Inspector, the emblem decorating the top of this box depicts not a frog, but a goat.
It's a goat.
A goat? Not by my eyes, it doesn't.
That's just it. This photograph is missing the piece containing the goat's eyes. In its current form, the image looks like a frog to most people, as was the case with you, Inspector.
Dun, dun, dun.
Flora, dear, I believe you said the design looked like a cute goat, did you not?
Oh,
Show yourself, asshole!
Well, that clears things up nicely.
Show yourself! He was the one who grabbed Flora. It's been him literally since fucking Dropstone. It's been him since Dropstone when Flora got fucking grabbed. Motherfucker!
You saw a goat. That must mean you've seen the real Elysian box before.
well,
Who are you really?
It's gonna be... Who do we know that disguises themselves as other people? Who do we know? You should... She's all in the fucking hotel room.
Well played, Layton. I'm sure you're very proud of yourself for seeing through my disguise again.
Why do you keep showing up? You fucking weirdo. He's back! Don Paulo! He's back for some reason! Curse you, Layton! Curse you and that foppish hat of yours! Look, everyone, it's our two favorite characters, Don and Paolo. I need to fix up my OBS so I can switch between like two things on top of each other and like side by side when I need to. This would be a perfect moment to do that. It perfectly lines up on my screen, by the way, but I don't have that fixed up on my OBS yet. Sorry. Don Polo! I beat you to the box, and given a little more time, I would have been beating you to cracking its secret. And of course, theirs and fortune would have been mine. But that ship has sailed now. The Yowie is real! So you're the one who has had the Elysian box all along? Another brilliant deduction from Layton's apprentice. Clearly he's learned from the best. But yes, you're right, little man. I started off that old fool while he was snoozing on the floor. Geezer probably caught a cold slammer on the ground like that. Not that I care one iota. Snoozing? But a Schrader wouldn't sleep on the floor. Oh, wait a second. If you're posing as Flora, where's the real Flora? I'd probably making very small crop circles in that old drop zone barn I left her in. Or maybe she's just sitting there fuming because you bumblers didn't even notice we switched places. But I must thank you two dolts for your help. You gave me more than enough information. The jig may be up, but the dance is far from over. I'm so close to unlocking the second Legion box. Now I need merely to take this box to the... Alright there, you scoundrel. Oh, right. I'm literally in front of the fucking cops. I did not think this through very well. I got a lot of questions, and you will answer the ones I've escorted you back to London. Where do you think you're going? Ha! Gotcha, you slippery devil. You meddlesome oaf! You have no idea how slippery I can be! I had to make cover myself in not baby oil! Ah! Don't you stand there, the worm's getting away! Fool! You don't think a soft-bodied flat-footer like yourself could catch me? So long, Layton! Wow, he actually got away. Then a Ferris wheel burst through the horizon. Someone reminds me, what was his deal with us in the previous game? I don't even remember. What was his deal? Why was he even there? Why did he care about us? I don't even remember other than trying to murder us with a Ferris wheel. Outside of that, I don't remember. I believe he did not elaborate at all. Oh, okay. He was just there to be a dick. Oh, wait for me, Inspector! He wants revenge on Layton for reasons undisclosed. But now he's just trying to get the money. Now he's just trying to get the hers and fortune. He did it for the lols. Well, the fortune from the villain hates Layton. Layton does not know why he hates him. This one bit of my hair just keeps separating from the rest. Like, this whole section, it refuses to line up with the rest of my hair, and it's so stupid. Wow, look, a pair of them shake a leg. Didn't think they had it in them. I must say, I never once suspected Don Pablo has been posing as Flora. And for so long. I just hope little Flora's okay. We absolutely can't forget to pick her up on the way back to London. Of course we won't. But I'm sure Flora's having a grand old time playing with the cows. Another thing I can't get in my head is what Don Pablo said about Dr. Schrader. When he was talking, it didn't sound like he killed Dr. Schrader. But if he didn't, who did? Maybe the box that kills people? Possibly the box that kills people. My assumption is the box that kills you is possibly the box that killed Schrader. Once again, A+ child caretakers right here. Again, we don't even know why Luke is, like, being taken care of by Layton. Luke just calls him Professor, and we don't know what the deal is. I think you're spot on there, Luke. Something else is responsible for the Doctor's death. Could it be the box that kills you? Right now, I'd say the Elysian box is the key to learning what that something is. It looks like we reached a dead end. I've only done Palo and run off with the... Professor, look! He dropped the thing, the dumb cunt. Oh, look at that. Don Palo must have dropped it when he was running away from Inspector Chelmy. So this is it. The Elysian box. At last, the box. Inside sleeps the key to unlocking my family's fortune. I beg your pardon, sir. Mr. Layton, I'm going to ask you to hand over that box now. As the son of the late Duke Urson, I'm the rightful owner of that box. This box belongs to the Ursons. You ought to hear him, boy. So this box is the key to cracking the secret of the Urson fortune. Seeing as how I share the bloodline, that box should pass into my hands and no one else's. Oh my, that does change things. I suppose we'll have to... Mr. Beluga, listen to yourself. You're no more entitled to that box than I am, or any other person in this room for that matter. Yo, listen here, Porter. It's none of your business, so I just you keep your cake on shut. No, I'm sorry, but I wouldn't stand by. Why don't you claim that box as your own? If anyone's rightful claim to that box is the current Duke of Falsets himself. Besides, I've heard about you. You turned your back on this town and left of your own free will. In my book, your claim to the fortune was lost the day you walked out of Falsets. Oh, is that so? You got some nerve, you know that? If what Grant says is true, I'm afraid I can't over this box. To you in good conscience, sir. Hey, Uncle! What do you say we give up on chasing this box? I'm sick of sneaking around all the time. Don't you dare tell me to run my affairs, Samuel! I think you've forgotten who got you your job! I never wanted to be a conductor in the first place. See, the secret's going to be that this box kills everyone who opens it. It's actually not what happens. It's just that the box is the key to so much fortune that everyone who gets involved with the box dies because the greed of other people means that they kill the people who do that, but then because everyone's so greedy involved, the box keeps getting lost again, and yes, I am literally just copying a Sherlock Holmes story for this, which is why I'm saying that's probably the outcome. The fucking Pearl story. Whichever the Pearl story is. I forget which one that is. I forget, like, the name. Curse of the Black Pearl, that's it. It's the whole, like, there's this pearl that people think is cursed, and it turns out the entire curse is just, it's worth a lot of money, so no group of people have ever been able to, like, actually, like, you do anything with it, because everyone involved keeps killing each other out of greed. So that's the Elysian box. Doesn't kill you. The people who want the fortune from it kills you. I didn't even want to be a conductor in the first place. I was playing everybody's getting old, man. It's more than a guy like me can take. Sammy Thunder wasn't born to work a 9-to-5 gig. Sam was born to rock out! Hey, what? I'm coming back on the rock train and riding it to the top. Yeah! So what are you blabbering on about? Come back here at once. I'm sorry, Mr. Beluga, but I think I'll have to hold on to this box for the moment. Fine, do what you want! And that other box carries you all over twice over! Box! The box's whereabouts. The villain who made up for the Elysian box was none other than Don Pablo, brilliant scientist and Professor Layton's self-proclaimed nemesis. Divine riches associated with the antique, he disguised himself as Flora, and tailed Layton and Luke. Guys, look at their whole character arc in 5 minutes. This guy's gonna finally be a rock star, which makes sense considering that's like most of what he talks about the entire time that we've known him. Sorry, there's one bit of my hair. The only way I can make it go with the rest is if I brush all of my hair. Look at how silky smooth my hair is, chat. Look at it. Look at it. Look at that. Can you tell the parts of my hair that I brush frequently because I can see them? And can you tell the parts of my hair that I brush less frequently because it's too far for me to actually notice whether it needs brushing or not? Can you tell the difference? Does it stand out? The answer is no. Obviously not. What are you talking about? Hey! Told you, we're knocking this shit out rapid style. Half suspecting we beat the game today at this point. Beluga's search. Beluga was searching for the Elysian box, which he believed contains clues to the vast Herzen family fortune. As a member of the Herzen family, he felt entitled to any family riches. There's some people in Folsom strongly objected to his claims. So it seems Don Paolo wasn't responsible for the doctor's death after all. Maybe it really was the Elysian box that killed him. Yes, it sounds like he was already down the floor by the time Don Paolo arrived on the scene. Perhaps you're right, Luke. The box very well contained a lethal element that killed the doctor. But without opening the box ourselves, how can we be sure? Layton, you're such a fucking bro. Surely you don't mean... I do, Luke. We must open the box. It's the only way. Please just hold on a moment. Katya? Is there any way I can convince you to let me have that box? It's of vital importance. Before I do that, I would need to know more first. Why is this box so important to you? I'm sorry. It's not for me to say. But I must leave that box to somebody important. I must. Who is this person? I can't say anymore. But once I'm done, I'm certain this awful curse will go away forever. The curse will end and everything will be over and done with and heal. My dear, what is it that you're getting at? Help! Somebody! Anybody! Come quickly! Somebody else just got taken away to Herzen Castle! Vampire's gonna suck his blood and then he'll steal his soul! Why'd have to be him? Why? That guy had a heart of gold! What? No, that's impossible! Wait, can't you where you're running off to? She certainly left in a hurry. Maybe all that vampire talk scared her off. Do you know what she was talking about, Professor? I could barely follow what she was saying. I was confounded as you are, Luke. But after our discussion, I am doubly certain this box contains a greater secret. The path to understanding everything lies right before us. While potentially perilous, only opening the box seems to be the only course of action left to us. Understood, Professor. Good. So let's take this to our room so we can open the box away from prying eyes. I mean... This is... And then they fucking died. And then they fucking died. The end.
Finally, the Elysian box.
Indeed, Luke.
God, look! No! No!
Huh?
The box is empty, and we're still alive.
We're alive! The box doesn't kill you!
Then it would seem my theory was correct.
What do you mean, Professor?
No, come on! When? See what I mean? Do you see what I mean? About having to run around at every little moment? I think the only time we could have run around just then is when we could have opened the box. I'm pretty sure we explored everywhere else at every point that we could. Like, come on. We must head back into town and do a bit more asking around. Garlic Man had it apparently. When? True killer is... Oh wait, I missed the puzzle. BRB. We must head back into town and do a bit more asking around. I need to confirm my suspicions. Wander around town again. Wander around town again. Let's go. Oh, hey, now that Flora is no longer, sorry, now that Don Paulo is no longer here, we can actually take a photo of the hotel room. Alright, here we go. Alright, speed rounds, let's go. Speed rounds, let's go. Speed rounds, let's go. Bottles! There's only one vial on the dresser instead of two.
Let's see if this
Speed
works.
round, let's go.
That was almost
If I
too
say it
easy.
enough, it'll come true. If I say it enough, I'll be able to speed round, and it will be fine. Speed rounds, let's go. Speed rounds, let's go. The doorknob's different. The door handle's in the wrong spot.
Literally.
There we go. There we go.
Layton's apprentice strikes again.
Fucking nailed it. Absolutely fucking crushed it. Speed rounds, let's go. Speed round, 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 let's go. Speed round? I can't believe Spee fucking drowned. Can I get some ripperonis in chat for Spee who drowned? Speed round, let's go. The speed round has definitely taken a Oh, the lamp's not on! The lamp's not on! The lamp's not on! Speed round, let's go!
Let's see if this
Let's fucking go!
piece of cake.
Turns out Spee actually fucking sucks. Everyone's super hyped that Spee fucking drowned. Can I get some Pogsarioses in chat over Spee drowning? Because everyone's so excited that Spee fucking drowns. Hell yeah, let's go. Diabolical Pogs picture 1 Taz. Smelter tried to hide from me, but I found it. Fair compensation. Due recompense. 3 houses face a single common field. The heads of these 3 houses, A, B, and C, decide to work together and seed the field. Unfortunately, C injures himself just before work starts, so A and B do all the work together. To seed the entire field, A works 5 days and B works 4. Feeling guilty, C decides to pay A and B for doing his part of the job. To thank them, C pays him a total of 9 coins, divided up according to how much work each person did. Can you work out how many coins A and B each received? Okay. I was about to say, am I doing it per each one? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. So, 5 days and 4 days. So it takes 9 days to seed the entire field, right? So if it takes 9 days to seed the entire field, then that means that A did 2 extra days of work. And it means that B did 1 extra day of work. So it means that they would be paid 6 and 3. Wait, which one's which? A works 5, B works 4. So A gets 6 and B gets 3.
This should do the trick.
There we go. There we go.
A true gentleman leaves no puzzle unsolved.
There we go. Smart! See, sometimes the game, well, I feel like Curious Village insulted me for questions. With this one, I solve it, and the game goes, no, and game goes, smart. And Doodles goes, nice. A received 6 coins and B got 3. I attempted to answer 5 and 4 respectively, as shown above. It isn't quite correct. A and B both had to work 3 days to finish their own shares of the work. Since B wanted to pay A and B for the work they did for him, he had to base his payment on the 2 days of extra work A did, and the 1 extra work, 1 day work B did. Therefore, A should have received twice as much as paid B did. There we go. That was more work than I thought it would be. Well, you didn't work 5 fucking days to solve the puzzle there, so I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. Please forgive my earlier outburst. That wasn't very professional of me. Not at all. The testimony was incredibly helpful. Listening to you talk, I got the impression that you were well versed in the Herzen family history. Well, I suppose you could say that. When he was still alive, Duke Herzen often favoured our fine hotel with his patronage. Very warm memories of kindness towards me, even when he was just a lowly bellboy. Back when the Duke was still with us, the whole town buzzed with energy activity. Once the mining stopped and the Duke passed away, Folson's turned into a gloomy ghost town. Who was the Duke's successor? Did he have any other children? I mean, you said the current Duke, right? Sarah Duke's brother inherited the Duke's title. That's really all I know about the situation. Though I've heard our current Duke is quite young. Add to the vampire rumors that I'm sure you've heard, and you know everything I do. Yeah, so, okay. So, yeah, here. Father's selfish ways. My younger brother has left False Sense for good. So, this is Beluga leaving. This is Beluga leaving here. That's what this is up here. This is Beluga leaving to like, found, like... So, it seems that Beluga left seemingly with a lot of people of False Sense, and they all came together to create Dropstone. Curiousness. Curiousness. Sammy! Safeness! If it isn't my main dudes! The only reason I didn't catch that bogus charge. What a curious village. To say thanks, I put some strings to the museum curator and got him to open up the place for you. Not much, maybe you'll find something righteous info when they'd help your cause. Make sure to check it out. Thanks, Sam. Got pretty hairy back here for a little bit, didn't it? I still haven't gotten over discovering that Mr. Booger is actually part of the Herzen family. Yeah, Monk never really told me much about it. Oh, I saw he had some kind of big bust up with his dad, the Duke, and decided to live for good. I'll tell you a lot about the brother he left behind, though. He had a real soft spot for the guy. Knows how not only vampires running around the castle. I hate to say it, but I doubt anyone survived that wicked, scary monster moving in. But what if? What if the current Duke is the vampire? What if the current Duke, aka the older brother, is the vampire? But it's hard to revisit Herzen Museum, knowing this time that it will be open. Can all experts check out the Herzen Museum? Thanks for inviting me out. Find some A-grade info in there, you know what I mean? False Sense used to be the home to many families of noble birth. Yeah. Puzzles everywhere. Glitz, Glamour Games! Those are 3 G's you need to know here in False Sense. Give me a taste of the glitz and glamour. How about giving this game a whirl? 3? Bro, I haven't done 2 yet! I only just did 1! Why are you giving me 3 now? Ah, kill me! I can't go from 1 to 3? What is this? Come on! Give me an in-between! Yeah, look at me go. Look at me go. Look, I got so close. I got so close. There's so many possible starting choices. There's so many possible starting choices. It's back! Now in Pog form. Perfect. Perfectly executed. How did I start this last time? It's one of those issues where, like, okay, so I had, like, a thing that was kind of close last time, but I forgot how I started that. I forget, like, how, like, I'm like, okay, let me go for this strategy, and then I forget very quickly. Wait, how did I start? Wait, how did I start? I'm gonna take one hint just so I know the right starting position. Because from there I can work it out. I'll take one hint for the starting position. Because there's so many that I could be trying one starting position over and over and we'll realize it's the wrong one. Clearing the ball that's third from the edge sitting in the bottom row. Okay, so I'm completely off. I'm completely off. Okay, good. Yeah, if I have that, that's enough. If I have that, that's enough. Third from the edge in the bottom row. Okay, so that's this one. Only one thing can take that out, so that actually narrows it down a lot. Sometimes I do things on stream to entertain myself, not you. My entire game plan is to mimic the first puzzle. I feel like the way that you solve this is by getting it to go back to what the first puzzle was. I feel like that's what my brain is really insistent on. Finding a way to get it to mimic the first puzzle again is the solution. My brain's really heavily insistent on that. I mean, I could be, like, getting to even this point could be completely wrong. This could be wrong being here. I could have already... Like, maybe you don't want the two sides to mimic each other. Maybe you need something on this side to fix up the leader parts. I don't know. I could try that. I feel like every time I try and do something like that, it just ends up making it worse. Very much a work from the outsides, close in kind of thing. Because you can't create distance. I've completely fucked up here. Again, this is one of those things where there's so many combinations now that if I'm focusing on trying to work out this with the million combinations, if I'm on the wrong path, then I'm fucked. Bring another one. That might be too much. Move the ball on the edge of the bottom row to fill the space opened up when you remove the ball. Repeat process until on the other side until you're left with a number of balls arranged in a pine tree. Okay, the rest of the puzzle's up to you. Okay. So we are on the... This confirms that we are on the right path. This confirms we are up to this point. Like, this is the correct way to go about this. This is correct. This is where it's solvable from. Good. Good. I feel so close so frequently, but it's just never quite there. I don't know why I'm insisting on trying to do this. This is like, I am bad at this for the exact same reason I'm bad at slide puzzles, because I can't picture forward enough to work it out. So every time, and I don't have the memory to remember what I just tried, so I'm just throwing random guesses at the wall and hoping one works out. I don't know why I'm so insistent on trying to actually solve this. Again, there's so many combinations, I can't remember what I haven't tried. My brain can't do that. So even if I was trying to, like, brute force it, there's too many combinations for me to remember what to do. And I can't visualize ahead, not for something like this. Because to visualize for something ahead like this requires remembering the forward steps in my brain. Again, I'm bad at this for the same reason I'm bad at slide puzzles. It just doesn't feel as frustrating as slide puzzles. But I'm bad at it for the exact same reason. I'm getting another hint. Thank you all so much for watching, and on the next episode, we're not gonna play this game anymore, because like I said in Curious Village, I'm sick of this game's fucking condescending bullshit when it comes to the hardest things in this fucking game. I thought I already said I was sick of this bullshit. Fuck off. Stop doing it. What the fuck is wrong with you? Fuck off. I'm not even gonna fucking read the hint then. Fine, fuck off. Wanna be a condescending dick about it? Fine, I'll play your fucking game, you stupid fucking dumb cunt. Fuck you. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Tell me the fucking answer. I'm done. I'm done playing this game's fucking bullshit. Tell me the fucking answer. The game has pissed me off by being a cunt. Tell me the fucking answer. If the game's not gonna show me any respect for something that's hard in it, fuck it. The game doesn't deserve my fucking respect. I'll shit over the puzzle if the game can't show me respect. Fuck it. I was having fun until the game decided to be an asshole about it. Just stop fucking doing this! Just fuck off! Just don't be a fucking prick to the people who want to play your game! Don't insult people for struggling with the hardest parts of the game. Is that so hard to do, you demented fuckwits? Like, oh my god, stop it. I am so sick of this. This kept happening in Curious Village, and this fucking game is full of the same fucking shit again. I can't fucking do it. I don't want to fucking play a game that's going to do this. Oh my fucking god. What's the fucking answer? Send a column 3 from the... Okay. Send a column 3 from the bottom of the tree. Move left down. Left and down. Okay. I don't think I ever started with that. Okay, 5th column, 3rd row. exciting. I fucking hate these Layton games. I fucking hate these Layton games. I get to the end of every Layton game and I'm pissed off because the game decides to be a condescending fucking prick about it. I'm so fucking sick of this bullshit. I'm so fucking sick of it. I'm so fucking fed up with it. So, center column, 3 from the bottom of the tree. Oh, so, oh. Well, center column, 3 from the bottom of the tree. You know, that is this one, yeah. Move left, then down. 5th column, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3rd down. Okay, this one. Move down and to the left. Bottom left corner, move right, then up. Ah, there we go. Okay. There we go.
And now to test my
Fuck
theory.
this game. Fuck this fucking game. I'm so fucking
A
sick of
true
this shit.
gentleman leaves no puzzle unsolved.
I'm so fucking sick of this shit. Oh yeah, I got a new hamster toy. Cool. I'm so excited now. I'm so excited! I'm so excited to play more of this game that is going to insult my intelligence because I can't do the hardest things in it. I'm so fucking pumped. Yay, let's go. Woo. I heard you guys have been sniffing around trying to dig more dirt on Fall since it's past. I'm all about getting to the bottom of stuff too, but most folks don't care at all. People who don't really question much. It's kind of like they're all living in their own little daydreams. Man, I'd be so interested in this plot if the game wasn't being an insulting, condescending fucking prick about it. Can we leave? Can we leave, False Sense? No, I'm still not allowed to leave. God damn it. Do the future Layton games do this? Do the future Layton games do this? Because I'll be honest, if this is going to happen in every game, this is the last one I'm playing. If this happens in every Layton game, I'm not playing them anymore. This is my last one. And I'm being completely serious about this. I am fed up with it. I'm so fucking over it. This is the first time it's happened in this game, but after the last game, I've got no fucking tolerance for it anymore. The last game did it so fucking much that I have no tolerance for this shit anymore. I'm not gonna put up with the game if the game's gonna be a condescending prick about it. I have no interest in playing it if that's gonna be what the game is going to do. I'm just so fucking over it.
Jackpot!
Because I'm sure I don't remember any hints specifically. The games I can do research for you. So I'm just so sick of it. I'm just so sick of it. Sergeant Death, where was that? It's being insulting about, like, it's like the game is trying to make me feel bad because I'm struggling with the hardest parts of it. Like, you get to the hardest stuff in the game, and instead of being encouraging, instead of saying, you've got this, just keep going at it, the game turns around and says, the fuck's wrong with you, you dumb cunt? What? You can't solve this little baby puzzle. Oh, this pathetic little baby with the pathetic little baby hints. Well, you're not getting any. Dumb cunt babies like you don't fucking deserve it. I'm so sick of it. I'm so fucking sick of it. Like, oh my fucking god. I'm just so fucking over it. It's just, oh my god. Holy shit. I don't think I like the Layton series. I don't think I like the Layton series. I think I've come to the opinion that I don't like this franchise. Or at least, at the very least, I've come to the opinion of, I don't think this franchise likes me. I think I've now realized that the game doesn't like me. I think the game doesn't care for me. Hey, Granny. I missed the puzzle. I don't know when the fuck I was meant to appear, but... Jars and Cans one. A long line of jars and cans sits on the counter. Your job is to rearrange these items, you stupid fucking dipshit, so that both jars— Sorry, I haven't read the hints yet. So that both jars and cans are grouped to the item— I can't fucking— I want to end the stream. I'll be honest, I want to end the stream because I don't want to fucking touch this game anymore. I don't want to touch this game anymore, and I want to end the stream. Your job is to rearrange these items so that both jars and cans are grouped with the items of the same type. However, in doing so, you must always move two containers at once. I need to reread that. Long line of jars and cans sits on the counter. Your job is to rearrange these items so that both jars and cans are grouped together with items of the same type. However, in doing so, you must always move two containers at once. Move items around by touching the red icon between two. Why? Why do you care so much? Why do you care so much? Are you a weird person? There we go.
And now to test my theory.
Yay!
And there we
I
have
didn't
it.
need to ask for a hint, so the game didn't feel the need to insult my intelligence. Now the jars and cans sorted neatly. If only people would organize things properly in the first place. Then you just stack them on top of each other. You didn't even leave it in the order that I gave that I left them in. I put them lined up next to each other in order, and then you just stack them on top of each other. You can't stack them on top of each other like that if you move in two at once. You made me solve that puzzle and you ignored me and just did something else. Mr. Garlic Man, you're gonna ask for my help. Actually, take it. You two running around like around town like a dog chasing a tail. Hee. What do you remind me of a fabulous puzzle I know about a dog? Listen up. Welcome the dog. I think I'll take the dog out for a walk with her dad. The girl starts walking with the dog on a leash 10 seconds before the dad's— oh god, a lot of words. Girl starts walking with the dog on a leash 10 seconds before the dad starts. The second the dad sets out, the girl takes the dog off the leash and the dog runs over to the dad. Upon reaching him, the dog turns around and heads for the girl. The dog keeps doing this until the dad catches up with the girl. If the dog moves at 5 meters per second, the father at 2 meters per second, and daughter 1 meter per second, how far does the dog run by the time the dad catches up to the daughter? There's a lot of words. There's a lot of words. Okay. So they start at 10 meters apart, right? Okay, so we're gonna do this, right? We're gonna do a timeline here. So you're at 10, dad's at 0, right? So dog runs back, dog runs 10. Right? No. I've already fucked up. I've already fucked up because the dog doesn't have instant transmission. The dog isn't blink stepping between the two instantly. The dog runs at 5 meters per second. Sorry. So you're at 10 and you're at 0, right? So a dog starts running. 1 second passes. It has run 5. Dad is at 2. Daughter's at 11. Dog has run 5. 2 seconds pass. Upon reaching the dad, the dog stops. So does the dog stop? Like, because then 1 more second passes. The father's at 4 meters. So does the dog only move 1 meter in this second? Or does the dog run 1 meter in this second to meet the dad at 4, and then in that same second run 4 meters back in that second? I'm gonna say that it's just running back and forth like that. Like, in that same second, it runs 1 meter there, and then 4 meters back. So it's running another 5. Which means that the dog has gone to 4, then 5, 6, 7, 8. So the dog is now at 8 meters, right? 1 more second passes. Daughter is at 12, father is at 6. So dog now runs 2 meters that way to get to 12. And then runs 3 meters back, which means dog is now at 9. Dog has run another 5 meters. 1 more second passes. Dad is now at 8 meters, which means dog now run 1 meter that way. And you go this way to 13. So dog run 1 meter that way to 8. And then 4 meters back that way, which will go to 12. Dog has run another 5 meters. Another second passes. Daughter's now at 14. Dad's now at 10. Dog's run 5 meters again. It's gone 2 that way and 3 back this way. Which means dog is now at 11. Another 5 meters. Another second passes. Dad is at 12 now. Yeah, dad's at 12. Daughter's at 15. Dog was already at 11. So 1 meter that way and 4 meters back that way. Which means dog is now at 14. Another 5. And now another thing passes, and they're at 16 and 14. Dog was already at 14. Dog runs another 5 meters, but it runs to 16. And then it runs back 4, which from 16 to that is actually... Dad's at 14 right now. Yeah, dad's at 14 right now. So dog's at 14 already. So runs 2 meters that way, 3 meters back. But it's only 2 meters back that way. So dog runs from 14, goes 15, 16, 15, 14, 15. Back to 15. And then it runs 1 more meter. Well, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. 31! I'm going with 31. I'm going with 31.
And now to test my theory. Well, I suppose that's one possibility eliminated.
I want to be called stupid again. Yeah, dad moves at 2 meters per second, daughter moves at 1. So every second that passes, the distance between the two shrinks by 1 meter. Okay. Father said that 10 seconds after his daughter. Daughter walks at a rate of 1 meter, so she's already 10 meters ahead. He's doing everything in the last one. She'll be able to work out that father catches up to his daughter in 10 seconds. Okay. Dog runs at a rate of 5 meters per second. Father catches up to his daughter in exactly 10 seconds. Does that actually make sense, though? I think I wrote some of my numbers. You know what? You know what? Why do I fucking care about this game? I don't. What? Jesus. Why am I pretending I care about the puzzles in this game anymore? Why am I pretending I
To
care?
test my theory.
Why am I pretending I care about the puzzles anymore in this
A
game?
true gentleman
Chad, do you
leaves
want me
no
to end the
puzzle
stream?
unsolved.
I don't want to go. I don't want to play anymore. Chat, I don't want to play anymore. Chat, do we end it for the day? We're having like a dub, but you've got to go on upstairs too, haven't you? Probably running so much I won't stop you. Besides, it's fun to watch. Hey, we got the final tea ingredient. We got the final tea ingredient at least. That's the rest of the stream. The rest of the stream is doing this. I don't want to fucking play this game. I don't want to play the game anymore. Bad. What is this thing? Smokey! That's just the seahorse! What the fuck are these ingredients? What the fuck are these ingredients? Like, the other's shorter. This is just a seahorse. That's just a fucking seahorse. If you're not up to it. No, it's that I don't want to play the game because I don't like the game anymore. It's not that I'm not up to it. It's that I don't want to play it anymore because I don't like the game anymore. The game started insulting me because I had the audacity to ask for help. It's the same thing that happened in Curious Village. Once the game starts insulting me, I don't want to play it anymore. Because I don't want to be insulted because I can't solve the hardest puzzles the game can throw at me. Sugar smoke. What an interesting blend of fruitiness and subtle smokiness. I've heard you can use this tea leaves from this blend to predict your love life. I'm impressed, Luke. Heartens me that you take such interest in the blending of tea. But of course, Professor, I could rightly call myself your apprentice if I didn't. I just want to be able to play Layton games with the localization not being butchered and with not being insulted by about my intelligence. Apparently, I am asking for way too much of this franchise, though, to for the words written for the puzzle game to be written properly, and for this puzzle game to not insult me for being bad at puzzles. Apparently, I am asking too much from Layton for that. Which makes me wonder if I'm fundamentally compatible with this franchise. Because that seems to be what it's built on now. I can't remember if I tried to listen to this. How were a third of the teas in this game made out of fucking dried seahorse? Like, if I can understand a hint, I can understand a puzzle just being like, we're not going to give you more hints. I can understand that. I can understand the idea of, you're at the end game, these are going to be the hardest puzzles, you gotta work it out yourself. Like, this is a puzzle game, we've been practicing with puzzles the whole game. These final puzzles are up to you. Like, no more, like, you get a very, like, 3 hints, we're not gonna give you all those hints. It's the fact that the game has to fucking insult me when it does it. It's the fact that the game has to be a condescending piece of shit about it. The game can't turn around and say, you might think you need these hints, but like, you've done so many puzzles, like, up to this point, like, you can do it, don't worry. Like, the game has to be a condescending fuck about it. You get to the hardest things in the game, and the game turns around and says, really? You still need help? Okay, fine. I guess this one time we'll give it to you. Do you want me to fucking enjoy myself or not? Are you making this to be a sadistic arsehole, or, like, what are you doing here? Clover Quencher. Impressive. One sip and I feel rejuvenated. It's smoky, yet it has a wonderful, like, I spend my entire fucking workday at work being insulted by people. I spend my entire day being insulted by the public about every single fucking aspect of my body and my personality and everything. My entire fucking life is being insulted for money all day, every fucking day. I don't need this to do it. I don't need this to do it. Like, I don't need to come back from a day where everyone has been insulting me and calling me an idiot and calling me like an ugly piece of shit and like constantly criticizing me for not being at a million fucking speed. And then I don't need the game to turn around and say, oh, you can't do a hard thing? What are you, a pathetic bitch? Like, just... Why? Why? I understand that video games are an art form. I understand that video games are like, they're not just, like, the whole idea, streamer crashes out, fucking clip this shit, I don't care. I understand that video games are an art form. I understand that video games don't always need to be fun. I understand that video games are meant to, like, if we want the genre of video games to evolve as an art form, we can't just turn around and say that video games should only go for one type of emotion, and that emotion should just be joy without any other aspects or feelings. So I understand that. I understand that video games can sometimes make you feel bad because bad things happen in them. I understand that video games can make you feel frustrated, and that's like a valid thing for them to do. Maybe eliciting that frustration is like the point of it and everything like that. But it's just when you're a puzzle game and it's about brain thinking and it's about people trying to solve over 100 fucking puzzles per game, I don't find any like validity in the art form of just insulting people who are fucking trying their best and need a little bit of help. I don't like there's no valid art expression in that, I don't think. Like, it's not what the game is going for the rest of the time. It's not what it's trying to do. Like, so why fucking do it? Oh god, I hate this game. One sip and I feel rejuvenated. Smoky has a wonderful sweetness to it. Here's a whole new flavor for me, Professor. I've never tried anything quite like it. It's interesting, and I'm sure it's good for when you're worked up a thirst, but it's not quite my thing. Really? Well, I for one think it's rather tasty. Okay, I was up to this. Point of puzzle games should be to help people challenge themselves, not mock them for not being perfect. Exactly! Exactly! The thing is, it's like, it makes no sense for the game. Like, here's my thing. Could you imagine Luke ever being talked to like that by Layton? I think that alone summarizes my point entirely for me. Luke is the apprentice. Luke is the one learning from the master. Luke is basically our player insert. Hell, half of the puzzles that we solve are by Luke. Layton is trying to teach Luke how to do what he does. Do we think at any point Layton would talk to Luke like that? No? Then why the fuck did the hints do it? If we get to another disappearing act puzzle, I'm not solving it. I'm looking up a solution literally immediately. I don't respect the puzzle anymore. I respect the puzzle type. I do not respect the implementation of the disappearing act puzzles in this game, but I'm not solving it. It's the same with slide puzzles. Slide puzzles, like, I'm just bad at them. But like, slide puzzles pissed me off enough in the previous game that I have no respect for slide puzzles anymore in this. Because again, they are also the puzzles that the game consistently insulted you for not being good at. It's always the puzzles that are the most longest multi-step puzzles to solve. It's always those. Any puzzle that's like a couple of steps, the game doesn't feel the need to insult you about not being able to do them well. But any puzzle that requires several steps in a row to be, like, doing several things in a row correctly to actually solve it. That's when the game loves to insult you and call you a fucking dumbass for not being able to do it. The stuff that requires the most amount of correct things in a row. Hey! Cinderflower. What's this flavor? It's a bit odd. Certainly has a distinct taste. But you know, Luke, the more I drink it, the more I like it. If you're that fond of it, you're more than welcome to drink my cups as well. Sorry, Cinderflower isn't your, cup of tea, Luke. I do appreciate that we're having teas that are like, our characters are actively just being like, this isn't amazing. But it's definitely for someone. Like, they're just drinking it as being like, I don't quite like it. But someone out here would fuck with this hard. Sorry, we're almost there. We're almost there. Only a couple combinations left. Yeah, people have different tastes. I mean, that's what I appreciate about it. It's like, these two are not going to like literally every single flavor of tea that exists. So there are some where they're just like, I don't like it, but someone probably would. So it's, hey, there we go. The Layton Elixir. Wow, this tea's out of this world. I agree, Luke. I'm amazed that it's possible to make something like this with common ingredients. Common ingredients, motherfucker. One of your ingredients is a seahorse. Well, it's just full of mysteries like that, isn't it, Professor? But Teen, my boy, consider me mystified. I think that's all of them. Hey, we've now made every tea at least. Hey, we've made every tea. The Layton Elixir, single sip will capture your heart. The harmony of unlikely flavors results in a miraculous beverage. We made all the tea. We did it. We also got a new hamster toy. Oh, we got another one of these. I still don't have any like further objectives for this. I assume post game the game will say put all of these together and solve like a really hard puzzle, but oh, I got a key for the diary. I completely fucking forgot. We got a key for the diary. All around town, people are falling ill with a disease that has no name. Okay, there's what again? What isn't plaguing the town of False Sense? What isn't plaguing the town of False Sense? Because it feels like it's nearly everything. This town has every mystery at once going on with it. There's now a disease that's taking everyone. We don't heard anything about this disease walking around outside of people starting to get a bit tired. Yeah, everyone's just got Lyme disease, it turns out. People have fallen ill with a disease that has no name. But I think then the doctors give it one. Some of the common folk have been saying that our town has fallen under a curse. As the only son remaining to watch him a False Sense, I can't even think of leaving. Though it would be more disturbing were it not for her. As long as she's by my side, I have the strength to stay and protect this town. The town is dying due to curses. While I was editing the scraps of the photo, Luke and I encountered Miss Anderson's daughter, Katya. Oh, I guess it was Beluga Anderson. She too seems to be searching for the box. But was unwilling to part with any information on the subject. Now, why would a girl like her, from a good family with many friends, come out to a place like this by herself? Wait, is Beluga Anderson... Wait, who's Anderson? I forgot. Who is Anderson? I forgot. Is Anderson Beluga, or is it not? Is Beluga a first name or a last name? Because I feel like it's got to be a different person. No, Anderson's the mayor of Dropstone. Sorry. Ah, my brain don't work. I just learned the curator of the Hearst Museum has been out and about, looking for something by order of the museum's owner. Explains why the place has been closed all this time. Interesting enough, her museum's owner is none other than Mr. Beluga. The plot thickens. One Valentine claims I've seen someone resembling our missing photo scraps. Have you gone already? But it would be prudent to check it out. Reassembling the base of the photo revealed an image of the Legion box. Sitting on its jewel-encrusted lid was that familiar goat emblem. Shortly after an unfortunate gust blew away a piece of the photograph. Now that I've confirmed the image, I have no further need of the entire photo. I then discovered this connection between the box and this town. Oh, okay, there's a lot, but... There's a lot here. there's a lot here, actually. Yeah, here's Don Paulo as Don Paulo as Flora. The Legion box left behind. The Great Fortune. Opening it, there's nothing there. Here's what I'll do. Here's what I'll do, otherwise I'll forget. I will continue exploring the rest of town. And we'll go to the museum. Going to the museum will be the next episode. Otherwise I'll lose track of where I am. If you want to make tea that acts as a cold medicine, you need to find some leaf and some clovers. Is it... Wait. Clover? Wait, which one's Clover? Which one's Clover and Leaf? Okay, so that's Clover. Is it this one? Boost immunity. So the full thing and that thing. Okay. Oh, if you feel a cold, comment on the root remedy. The root remedy. Yummy! Marina smiles wildly. She seems restored and cheerful. Thanks, this tea is great. Makes me tummy feel all warm inside. Gonna try to make this with my dad. Sometimes when I look at him, he seems so old and tired. Maybe the garlic fumes from his shop are playing funny tricks in my eyes. This is coming up more and more frequently. I end up by looking at you that you want to chat to me about something. Before we do, let's take care of a little business first. Puzzle time. Cool, awesome. 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 Yay, I did it. Ah.
And now to test my theory. And there we have it.
I feel like that one may have actually been easier than the last one. That was significantly less steps than the last one. I feel like that one may have actually been easier. True solution to these puzzles requires you to finish with the ball in the center space. Are those puzzles always guaranteed to do that, or are the ones that you've designed always do that? Where the ball ends up in the center. Good work, fellows! Here in Volstons, there aren't many people or much to do, so I extend to fix that. Why am I saying that like it would actually help me solve it? I can't think enough steps ahead to work out, oh, and make sure these ones are near the center. I can't think ahead like that. Not what my brain does. Not many people are much to do, so people tend to fixate on their hobbies. After all, hobbying sure beats sitting around and staring at a wall. Believe me, I know. Okay, so this place is also boring to live in. Is that what we're summarizing on? That this place is boring to live in? I mean, half of the town is like glowing, beautiful prettiness everywhere. And then the other half of the town is like falling apart, abandoned streets, water blowing out everywhere, giant piles of trash. The bottom of this lookout tower, like, the town has such a distinct divide between pretty lights everywhere, dramatic fancy town, and shithole. Stand up to my first ASAP, and it's gotta be sweet. False Sense, the city of many cities. You mean to tell me that parts of the city look really nice and then other parts of the city look like they've been neglected? Damn, that sure makes False Sense very different to any other city in the world. Perfect for quenching a thirst and a little bit sweet. There we go. Clover Quencher. Clover Quencher. That's good tea. Jeff seems restored and cheerful. And ready to kick some vampire rump. Oh yes, now heads to spot. I gotta hand it to you. You really came through for me there. Not a great thing for the people of this town. They'll be safe now thanks to my protection. I'm sure you're trying your best, but I think you can afford to relax just a little bit. Relax? Listen to me, boy. You can't underestimate vampires. They're cunning creatures. Just when you think you're spotted one, because I am! He vanishes on you. Bottom line is, don't tempt fate when it comes to vampires. So stay away from Urson Castle. Okay. At least we have all the teas now, so if we run into anyone who needs tea, we have the tea for them. You hid a puzzle from me! How dare you? It's a card that can make me a bit woozy. Oh, I'm so close to 100 puzzles solved. Oh, I'm so close. Like, look at this part of the town. Look at this part of the town. And how glowy and shiny and pretty it is. And then we go over literally the next section and look at all the wooden stakes on. I mean, to be fair, this is like meant to be like Vampire Man. But there are other streets that are like falling apart. We go over to that one alleyway and the street is literally flooded because there are pipes falling apart everywhere. Oh, you want tea? I love Citronia fruit and I put it in everything. Smoothies, pancakes, cakes, even spaghetti. But I think I pretty much ran out of ways to eat it and that gets me down. Have you ever tried their seeds in that tea before? That's a good idea. Too much tea makes it hard to sleep. Ah, don't you worry. I put a little something in there so you won't have any trouble sleeping. I'm gonna put some spice in there. I'm gonna put some spice in there. So, Citronia seed, that's just normal tea. Probably not what he wants. Bitter descending adults, not really. We're now getting to the teas where tastes. What was it that taste? What was mild? Mild's the dream fluff, but that's relaxing. So it needs dream fluff and pepper cherry. Does that exist? Dream fluff, pepper cherry, and Citronia? No. Is there anything that's Citronia and pepper cherry? The classic? The stuff that he's asking for doesn't exist in a single tea. I'm just gonna give him every Citronia. It's the one that I have. Why doesn't it the spicy thing? Does oh, it doesn't keep you. Wait, I thought you wanted it. I thought you wanted it to keep you awake. I thought you wanted it to keep you awake. I thought you didn't want to make it. I thought he wanted it to not make him sleepy. Found a new way to enjoy Citronia fruit. That tea was great. I wasn't really stressed out before, but now I'm super chilled out. Good. I was hoping you'd like it. Nice of you to share your taste. Let me tell you a secret in return. First, I will tell you to stay away from the forest, because it's scary. But I know a trick. As long as you tell yourself that nothing scary is going to happen in the forest, it won't. Honestly, speak yourself in the forest because they're scared. It's weird, but it's true. It's okay. Simple enough solution. Yeah, I thought he said he didn't want it to make him sleepy so he could drink a lot of it. Because, like, if it makes me sleepy, I can't drink much of it. But if it doesn't make me sleepy, I can drink a lot. Not the worst advice. Have you tried not being... Don't perceive yourself as seeing ghosts and you won't. Want to try the #1 rated puzzle here in False Sense? I'd be delighted to, sir. I'm looking at the future ones to see what their hints say. I'm reading the future hints and they... Like, here's a good example, right? Here's a good example. Disappearing Act 4 is actually a good example. Disappearing Act 4 this is a good example of what the hints are if they don't want to give you hints. For Disappearing Act 4, the first hint says, these puzzles are a lot more fun if you experiment and try to come to the answer on your own. Don't depend on hints 2 and 3 to give away too much of the puzzle. And then it tells you the first moves to take. It's saying, hey, have more fun, but I mean, I'm bad at this, I can't do this shit. But the game straight up says, it's a lot more fun if you try to solve it yourself, try and do that. If you ask for more hints, the game says, there are no more hints. Instead, here's a little fun fact. Did you know that Peg Solitaire is actually known as Brain Vita in India? And then it also warns you that the next hint is also trivia. Like, the first one says, it's more fun if you do it this way, but, and, hey, we're not going to insult you for asking more hints, but we're going to give you some trivia instead. We already said we're not going to give you any, but here's a fun bit of trivia instead. But for some reason, on number 3, the game turns around and says, didn't we tell you there's no more hints? You can't rely on them too much. I mean, I question the idea of the hardest puzzles in the game. I'm not doing this. Like, I don't respect it. The game was insulting once. I don't respect it. I don't care anymore, but... Well, I'm not gonna try and do these on my own. Yeah, I would have fun. I would have fun trying to solve these on my own. You know how else I would also have fun? By the game not insulting me when I tried to do it on my own. I would also have more fun then. I would also have more fun if the game didn't try to insult me.
Puzzle solved.
I'd have more fun solving it on my own. I'd
And
also
there
have
we
more
have
fun
it.
if the game didn't try to make me feel like a piece of shit because I couldn't do it on my own. You're pretty good at this. I don't want to say that talent wasted, so listen. Heard talk that the vampire living up in Herzen Castle attacks anyone who gets close. That's the word from some people who just barely escape the castle with their lives. Pretty wild stuff, ain't it? So that's why everyone in town starts shivering when we talk about the forest. Yeah, but here's the thing. So I mentioned the place makes people jump out of their skin, right? But funnily enough, I don't know a single person who hasn't made back from there in one piece. Sure, they're all scared and some have wet trousers, but they're no worse for wear. That is odd. So what do you think's going on out there? Your guess as good as mine. Everyone says they escape by the skin of their teeth, but I don't know about all that. Hamper toy! I'm concerned how many hamper toys we have, because they're gonna, like... Really, there's a vampire up there. Maybe he's a vegetarian. You should ask him about that. So many puzzles. Pat, see me with my magic in the kitchen again. But not gonna be extra fast, and now they're even more than before. Because before I can't even get two of them to come out. It's just Tower of Annoying again. It's just Tower of Annoying again. It's just Tower of Annoying again. And I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so. It's speedrun tech time. There we go. This is Tower of
This
Annoying
should do the
again.
trick.
If I had a nickel for every time I solved the
Leave
Tower
no
of
puzzle
Annoy
unsolved.
in a Professor Layton game. Wonderful! Never seen anyone could handle pancakes with such a delicate touch. If anyone else tries something like that, they'd be burying a mountain of butter right now. I'm more out of flour. It's getting more from the grocers, but then I know with pancakes I like garlic. Hey, savory pancakes are a thing. Savory pancakes exist. Oh, by the way, we passed 100 puzzles. Oh, by the way, we passed 100 puzzles. There's the NPCs are charming. Again, it's just that's why when the hints are insulting, it's such a jarring thing. I mean, again, I get insulted at my job all day, every day. I have a very low tolerance for bullshit because my job already puts me at 99.9% of my capacity for bullshit. So I have no fucking tolerance for it. But it's so out of character for the rest of the game, and especially Layton, when the game decides to insult you for puzzles. I don't get it. Stop doing it. It's annoying. Urgh. It made me Oh, my headphones died. Well, if I've checked all the hints for the rest of this game, there's a few more hints and non-hints like that, but they all actually do the thing where they actually outright tell you a hint one without being insulting about it. Then you just bring out this like one of the only ones for some reason. It seems to be the only one. The other ones for the other disappearing acts I checked, and the other disappearing acts are fine. The other disappearing acts don't do it. Again, there's just, it was almost every slide puzzle at the end of the previous game did it, and it's really annoying. Nearly every slide puzzle before did it, and I don't know why. But in this, yeah. In this, there's just one particular one where it's just like, we already told you there was no hints. What are you doing here? And it's just like, well, they didn't even say there was no hints. It just said the rest is up to you, which is like, I can't trust uploads in this game. Anyway, I feel like once we go into the museum, a lot of shit's gonna start happening. So I'm going to end it here. The game has pissed me off. We're about to hit a dramatic moment in the game, and my voice is fucked. I'm fucking calling it. I'm fucking calling it. I will finish this game. I will finish this game. I'm in a weird position with it, I'll be honest. I'm in a weird position with this game. I'm in a really bizarre position with this game. It's one of those classic examples of a sequel, which, to be fair, I feel like for me, a sequel, like, I feel like number 2s in series do this to me a lot. I feel like the second game in a series, I end up having the very similar feelings towards a lot of them. That very particular example of the stuff I like about this game, I like significantly more than I did the previous one. The stuff in this game that I don't like, I dislike significantly more than the previous one. I feel like so many sequels that I've played, like Yakuza 2, Ace Attorney 2, honestly Metal Gear 2 MSX, also has that, Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. I feel like there's a lot of sequels where my takeaway is Rebirth. Yeah, Rebirth's a very recent example that I'm still, like, I'm actively still playing that. Of the stuff that I like about it, I like more than that stuff in the previous entry. But the stuff that I dislike so much more than the previous one. It is a very common takeaway for me that I'm now realizing. Cause this game has had the worst the localization in this game is worse than the previous one. The game's not as insulting with its hints. Like, Curious Village was insulting with its hints significantly more. It was most of the end game in that, and it was really irritating. But it's more so, I'm going to have a major crash out about the time that this game does do that, because I've already had an entire previous game of bullshit dealing with it. And my customers at my job is so much worse now than when I played the first Layton game. There is also that. There is also that. Running around Folsence feels worse than running around St. Mystere. I don't know if it is. I don't know if, running around and re-talking to people to find puzzles. Did we technically do that more in St. Mystere? Because even if we did, it didn't feel like it. It didn't feel like every single time we progressed, we were talking to literally every character again. Where in this, it really does feel like any progress happens in the story, talk to literally every character again. I don't know whether we actually have to do it more here, or whether it's the T. Because it could be the T. It might be the T. Because, I don't know, it's just like, I think part of it is also just because, weirdly enough, I think part of it might be because you arrive in Folsence way later. It could also be that you arrive in Folsence way later than when you arrive in St. Mystere. The entire first game's in St. Mystere. So it felt like you were isolated to one location and trying to unravel the entire mystery while you were there. Because you arrive in Folsence like halfway through this game, it kind of feels like once you get to Folsence, you're on the cusp of uncovering the mystery. And then it, takes a really long time before you actually start uncovering it. My feeling when I first got to Folsence was, this is it. This is when we start finding out the mystery. Because, wow, we found the secret town that you access, and is like a glimmery everything like that. And then we've done a lot of running around here. So, that might just be an expectation thing for me. It felt like we were at, the 75 to 80% mark when we entered Folsence. Which I didn't realize at the time. We were actually halfway, if not less. I didn't realize getting to Folsence was the equivalent of getting to St. Mystere. So, I feel like I've been, on the edge of my seat waiting for the answers of holy shit, we found the hidden town. Only to realize that getting to this town is the equivalent of St. Mystere. And then you gotta work out what the mysteries are and then start solving them. So it could also be that. T is definitely playing a partner. I think also St. Mystere was just smaller. So even though you had to comb the whole place, there's less to comb, and usually you're running back through those areas anyway to get to the next plot point. I think the circular nature of this place may also be hampering it, honestly. You can do circles in this place, so it feels like if I know where I need to go, I need to do loops around multiple sections of the city to get back to where I need, before I go to where I need to go. I'm not naturally passing through every area on the way to the objective. I have to go significantly away from the objective and then do a circle and then come back. It's what it feels like. It's what it feels like. Again, one of those things where it's just like, gamers are often correct about why they feel things. They are often incorrect about why they feel things. And I am absolutely not immune to this. When I say this about gamers, I'm absolutely including myself as a gamer. When I turn around and I say, I have the feeling of False Sense being more awkward to traverse. I have the feeling of False Sense feeling like I need to run around it a lot more than St. Mystia to find everything. That doesn't categorically mean that I believe it's true. It could absolutely be a case of, I have this feeling of dragging out. I have this feeling of pace slowed down by running around. I have this feeling of needing to talk to people way more than I did before. Even if those things are technically categorically not true compared to St. Mystia, compared to Layton 1, even if that isn't like strictly what is happening, there could still be some element of game design that is making it feel that way to me, even if it isn't true. As the saying goes, gamers are usually right about why they feel things. They are notoriously fucking bad at actually knowing why they feel the feelings that they do. That's a very common thing that game devs will say. Listen to, when you're getting player feedback, listen to how they feel. Ignore them when they say why, though. Completely ignore them when they say why they feel that way. Because a lot of people are really bad at working that out. And I'm absolutely not claiming that I'm perfect at it either. I try to think about it more and try to be aware of it. I would say compared to the average person, I might be a bit more aware of why I feel the way that I do in response to a game. Because I actively put in the time and energy to try and think about that, because I do this whole content creation thing. But it doesn't mean I'm immune to it. It doesn't mean that I'm good at it either. But yeah, so there is that, where it's like, even if the game isn't actually more, running around compared to St. Mystia, something about the presentation or the setup or the pacing is making it feel that way. Realistically, I think it's just the tea, though. Realistically, I think it's just the tea. Running around knowing that I'm not just looking for puzzles, but I'm also looking for tea to give to people, and also knowing that the tea doesn't always appear for people if they want it, and also knowing that until I got all the ingredients, I didn't have all the tea combinations. I think that does a lot of it. I think that does a lot of the impact. Yeah, I think, same as your small, I don't know. Lay down in a way that's more cumbersome to navigate, I kind of agree. But the first game didn't have as many mini-games like completing a photo or making tea, which also made the pacing shorter. I mean, I like these things. I think this game having all of this, I think the game having all of these things, this is fun. I'm not a massive fan of how the tea set's implemented. I like the concept of the tea set, but I feel like the tea set would work better where instead of you pre-making a bunch of brews, you go up to a character and they say, oh, I would like this combination. I would like a tea that does this, and you gotta work it out there as opposed to pre-making brews. I think that would work a lot better. I think if a character wants tea, you should always be able to give them tea, and they shouldn't, randomly appear. The tea can be implemented better. Hamster is great. I'm scared of how many toys we're getting for the hamster, and how many we still have left, considering, he's already maxed out. The post-game for this is going to be awful. The camera, solving this whole thing, and then you get, an extra element of, solving other puzzles with the camera. The camera unlocks more puzzles to solve as you explore the world. I think, and also this, the diary is just, fun lore reveals. Getting lore reveals as a puzzle reward is a new thing, and I think that's really cool. I think this stuff's done overall, for the most part, well. And I think overall, this stuff's done better than the previous game. But it does absolutely contribute to how much it slows down exploration. Feeling of False Sense is wearing out the Soulsy issue is definitely the feeling I got when playing the first time too. Though I was less thorough than you, I usually got 4 or 5 center granny reels in every chapter break. That is, yeah. I wonder how much of it would be fixed by that. I wonder how much of it would be fixed by the puzzles didn't get sent to Granny Riddleton so quickly, or characters who had multiple puzzles unlocked for them. just like you could do them back to back to back, as opposed to do one, some story progresses at this specific point, they get another one. Progress the story a bit more at this specific point, they get yet another one. So there is that. Yeah, it's like overall, the parts of this game that I'm the parts of this game that I really like, I absolutely like more than Curious Village. I think the mystery is more intriguing. I think the mystery is definitely more intriguing than Curious Village overall. Because, I don't know, it's just something about just, like, solve the murder. And then it was just like, here's a bunch of weird things about the town. Like, the Curious Village is a curious village, and you end up learning why that is. But I feel like the mysteries of False Sense, and how many layers of mysteries there are to False Sense, still feel like they're tying in very directly to, like, the core mysteries we're trying to solve, which is the Elysian Box. Whereas I felt like in Saint Mystere, we were having a lot more moments of, there's a main plot that we're trying to unravel, but there's also a lot of other side things that happen to be happening at the same time, until you learn the secret of the Curious Village and understand why it's all connected. So I feel like the plot in this feels a lot more like we're working towards a particular goal, and we're uncovering more layers of that one mystery, but it's all very clearly still tied together compared to the previous game. So I'm liking the plot more in this. Trying to think about characters. Do I like the characters more in this? That one's hard to say. It's hard to say, because you run into so many people across the games, it's really hard to say for the characters. Like, which ones I like more and everything like that. That one's harder to say. That one's harder to say. And I think overall the puzzles are probably better. There's less slide puzzles. The previous game felt like it was like 25% slide puzzles. I'd say overall the puzzles feel better in this game. It's just, you know, the worst puzzle localization also exists in this game, so there's also that. I think I've realized why a lot of sequels suffer from syndrome of lower lows, high highs. As sequels try to add new things to the gameplay, try to be more experimental, because a lot of those items don't stick. The landing is why the lowest points are egregious. That's definitely the case for a lot of things that I can think. But see, I think it's I ironically think it's both. I feel like sometimes the lowest lows in a sequel are a result of experimentation, and I feel like the other half of the time, the lows do the same thing but bigger. And I feel like in one sense, False Sense is both of those things exactly there. The T set is experimenting. The T set is trying to experiment of, what if there are multiple reasons to talk to characters? What instead of talking to characters purely for like fun character dialogue or puzzles or plot progression, what if there was another reason that you wanted to talk to characters? What if you wanted to just help the random people that you meet by giving them a nice drink? Let's experiment by giving you more reasons to talk to the characters. It ends up slowing down the pacing a lot. But also at the same time, I feel like one aspect where the game's not necessarily experimenting, but is just making scope larger, is False Sense itself. Saint Mystere was a little village. Let's make False Sense a much bigger place. But part of why Saint Mystere worked a bit better was because it was a bit smaller. They didn't quite learn the lessons they needed from game 1, didn't quite know how to add new elements yet. It's hard to figure out a trajectory for a series where only one game is a reference point. Yeah, absolutely. Like, obviously, like, a big part of this game is going to be the ending. Because the ending of Curious Village is the part that sticks with you the most outside of, that game had a lot of puzzles. How this game ends... How this game progresses its ending with its characters and its mysteries is, it's a mystery game. How it sticks the landing is obviously a big part of it, right? Any mystery game's that's going to be the case. How it sticks the landing is important because it's about the journey, not the destination. But there are not many journeys where as strong as mystery journeys, where the destination is so clearly, obviously in sight, and what you're aiming towards the entire time. Like, other journeys have a destination of, you know, that, like, you're gonna save the day, or you're gonna, like, get to the ending, or you're gonna have, like, character moments. But mystery genres are defined by knowing that there's an ending and knowing you're trying to reach it the entire time. It's what you're thinking about. Like, playing other games, you may not be thinking, like, if you're playing a story game that isn't about mysteries, you may not be thinking about what the ending's going to be like the entire time. You're focusing on the individual moments as you go there. But mystery stories, by their very nature, every new bit of information you learn, you're thinking about the ending by their very design. So how well it sticks to the ending is obviously going to be a big impact. So at this point, I don't know where this falls, like, above or below Curious Village for me. Because there's also parts of it where I feel like my lower tolerance for this game is less this game's fault and more Curious Village's fault. Me having less tolerance for poorly localized puzzles, me having less tolerance for hints that are insulting me, that's not necessarily this game's fault. That's Curious Village's fault. So I don't know if it's fair for me to judge this game more harsh for having those things that I've already got no tolerance for because Curious Village did it so much. But at the same time, you had another game to learn those mistakes, to not do those things again, and then you did it again. Even if you didn't do it as much, even if you didn't do it as badly, you still had the previous game to learn from to not do that in this one. So, look, I'm overall enjoying myself. I'm overall really excited when I play Professor Layton. I'm overall having a lot of fun each time I boot up one of these games. I do. But there are certain elements of these games that piss me off. There's just certain things about them that really piss me off. And that is slide puzzles as a whole genre and condescension. I have, like, everything else I like. It's just slide puzzles break my brain. I can't fucking do them. And I have no tolerance for being condescended because being condescended is my entire fucking job. Like, I deal with condescending bullshit at my retail job all day. I don't have a tolerance meter for it. I don't have a tolerance meter for it at work either, by the way. It's not like I put up with it all at work and I'm smiling and grinning and bearing it all day, and then I come to stream and the video game is condescending towards me and it pisses me off. No! I crash out at customers at work when they do it too. I have no tolerance for it. It's one of, like, there are certain things that just because I've worked retail for dear fucking god, like 15 years, I have no tolerance meter for it left. That shit, if you've worked retail, you know exactly what I'm talking about. There are certain behaviors and attitudes that when you work retail, it diminishes a meter. The thing is that meter is a lifelong meter. That tolerance meter that you have for bullshit working retail doesn't refill between shifts. It is a lifelong thing. It's a huge meter, but over your entire life working retail, that meter slowly diminishes. And once it's empty, it is empty forever. It will never refill. And if you've worked retail, you know what I'm talking about. Because everyone else I work retail with is the same. Most people I work with at my job have also worked retail for 15, 20 years at this point. We're all the same. We're all the fucking same when it comes to this. There are certain behaviors that come from people that we just say no fuck off to. And where our tolerance is done, we've done enough years for it, we're not doing it anymore. And so when a game like this does it, then I'm just like, ah. Anyways, I gotta stop ranting, my voice is going, and yeah. Thank you so much for watching. I don't know. Do I thank you for it, or do I apologize? Whatever. I'll see you all the next time that I prefer Professor Layton. We will play more of this. The game is apparently not a dick from this point, so, you know, we should be good. I don't know about future games. Just know if any of the future hints in any of the future games tell me to stop being stupid, I'm also gonna crash out again. Just know that. Just know ahead of time that if any hints tell me to just like get better 5-head, that I'm gonna do the same thing. Just know that that's gonna happen. And also know that every slide puzzle that appears, I'm just gonna refuse to solve because otherwise my brain will explode. Just know that. Just like as a future warning. Thank you all so much for watching, and until next time, this is version 2, signing out.